Good. Alrighty.
First thing they hear is a cough.
Yeah. Wow, way to go. Hello and welcome to Zaxria at another night at the Not So Round Table. Thank you for watching. We are pretty much at affiliate status. We just have to have average of like 3 viewers or something, and we're right there. No recent followers though, but we're still over that 50 count, so let people know to follow. Check out the YouTube page too as well. All of the previous VODs are on there, along with the podcast and such, which we're going to have to do another podcast here soon. We got to do one soon. But we're going to dive right back into this and get going. So last we had left off, you guys had made your way back to Arcanoria in essentially in search of a way to get a word out to the Kingdom of Southbrook that one of their caravans were essentially being, or cargo ships, sorry, rather, were being ambushed by what you believe to be the Taken Serpent. You found incriminating documents from Corin Clydesdale, who is a very well-known trader and merchant throughout Zaxria, connects kingdoms and kind of just small owners and large kind of businessmen alike in order to establish trade routes across the sea, primarily overseas kind of transport. But you were able to find some documents that led you to believe that there was an ambush ensuing, which brought you to Arcanoria to try to quickly get over to Southbrook, where Connor, Ander, and Skip all made their way and went and spoke with the Golden Tide Council, which is now the new kind of government that runs all of Southbrook instead of what it once was before in some sort of a monarchy. The previous king is on the council. He was kind of the one that elected the decision. When you were there, it was a lot more peaceful, and you could tell that you brought in a wave and new era to the area. People were not nearly as tense as they were when you first arrived before. It was very booming with business, and everything was going well. Informing the captain of the Royal Navy, Albert Fletcher, or commander if you would, of where this was attack was happening, he knew that it would take too long to actually get there, so he was kind of looking to set up some sort of a brigade wall to block off where you believe they were going, was to be the Sea of Souls, where you're currently looking for the Island of Snakes or another Behir. It kind of seems whatever comes first, or whatever opportunities kind of present themselves, you'll take it as it comes. While you were in Southbrook, you met an individual by the name of Peter, kind of younger human man who was attempting at making the pistol that Ander had left for him to try to pretty much mass produce it and create it for Southbrook in order for them to have some sort of a fighting chance against the pirates or whatever it may be, and kind of just fortify their navy in some way. You made your way to Arcanoria, where you found a man by the name of Tullison, Captain Tullison. He mans a sky ship, and his crew was sick by what he said was scurvy or something of the sort. They were all down. All of them were really sick. He wasn't able to go out and pretty much make his quota essentially, in order to harvest the lightning from a Behir monster, this kind of long sea monster that has innate lightning abilities. And you faced one. Some of you fared a lot better than others. Skip seemed as he was very vulnerable to the damage that it was being dealt, which is very strange, especially because Skip's usually just hardy up front, taking a bunch of hits. But from this, it was just one and done almost. Hurt him pretty good. You can see that his armor still has these black, almost potch marks and scorch marks on them. Mending them helps and fixes it, but then there's like this layer of soot that you have to really kind of polish, and it almost leaves like this blackish brown stain on some of the spots of his very dented and scarred metallic body. Skip is not nearly as pristine as he once was when you first met him.
I'll get my buffer.
But you successfully filled up a barrel and a half. So you know that you have quite a bit of coin awaiting you if you were to go back and take a bit of the profit. But the deal that you made essentially at first was to be brought to the Clump Sea, but you're not doing that anymore, so you're just kind of perusing around the Sea of Souls, hoping that you can find whatever is out here. So, currently, you can feel the wind pretty strong where you are. You are in quite a bit of cloud cover. There are breaks in the clouds themselves that give way to the sea below you. It is dark at this point. Captain Tullison kind of looks over. Right, well, probably going to just go a little higher, and then you guys can rest up, and we'll see what we do in the morning.
Do we, like, just drift around? Do we anchor?
We just drift for a little while.
Okay.
So we were trying to find another one.
Well,
we're going
somebody
to-
said that they wanted to rest. I mean,
He said someone said they wanted to rest.
if I see something on the way, though, I'll let you guys know, give you a holler, and we can run down to it. I'll just be kind of dipping in and out of the cloud cover.
Yeah, I'll,
Do any of us else get a full rest for 4 hours? No. Tried. It is
I
nice.
don't really need it that much.
So you guys were given the opportunity to
Totally.
short rest if you wanted to.
Don't even feel
While
pain,
you were
so-
looking around, I believe some of you may have already rolled
I did
die and
that.
stuff from before. I know that Skip.
I'm taking long
Yeah,
rest. 4
Skip
hours.
just laid down, hoping that you got your full 4 hours.
Okay. I'm gonna roll some for Zarrex then.
Okay.
This is a D10? D12?
D12.
Holy shit, barbarians are fucking broken.
True.
15. So 110 plus 125. That's fine. He's good.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. So, is there anything anybody wants to do while you're? Is anybody just trying to actually go to sleep other than Skip, or are you guys just kind of sitting around
I'm just
waiting?
gonna rest as much as I can, and then I'm gonna keep an eye out over the side anytime we like break cloud cover, and just look for either an island or more lightning, like
Okay.
for one of those creatures.
All right, make a perception check for me.
They're both 8s, but that's still 16.
16.
Yep.
Okay. Probably like a good 2.5, almost 3 hours pass of breaking in and out of cloud cover. You see movement down there every now and then, but you can't really tell if it's some sort of a wave or some sort of other creature. But there's no like arc of lightning or stationary island or anything that draws your attention or is what you're immediately looking for the time being. All of you kind of on the deck here. There is a below deck area, like a lower deck, that has a lot of like the cargo and everything stored in it. And you guys currently have a Behir strapped to the front. It looks like it's tied down well and really not going anywhere. Tolson told you that you could probably fetch a pretty penny from that as well. But navigating further and further, it gets to a point where you kind of start to feel a little tired. Just kind of sitting up here for hours on end, not doing anything but looking out. It's definitely strange being up here, flying around, and it feels pretty equivalent to a boat, but your stomach has like a little bit of a knot in it from the altitude that you're sitting at. And the air up here is really crisp and kind of cold and gives you like a little bit of a chill. The clouds around here are very, the clouds around here are very dense. So when you break through some sort of cloud cover, it's like hitting like this little bit of a wall. You can feel the moisture from it too. Kind of envelops the ship, and you don't see like the front part, like the bow of the ship. It kind of disappears in the clouds and then breaks when the cloud's pushing through, almost like creating some form of a sky wake, if you would, where the clouds are just kind of parting as it's passing through them. The deck itself always has this kind of slick bit of moisture to it, just from being up this high in the air, and you'd think it'd be dry and you're not on the water, so there's no splash, but there's still that bit of moisture that gives to it, so it still has that feel. The only time you feel uneasy is when you're not in the cloud cover and you can actually see how high up you are. You're hundreds of feet in the sky right now. Tolson is helming the ship, navigating it pretty well. You can tell that you're kind of just doing circles. You're weaving around. He's following the compass in no direction. He's just always knowing where back is, like which way is east at all times, so he can always try to just head back in that direction to break from the Sea of Souls itself.
East is back.
Yeah, when you originally left, you went straight west before you got to the Sea of Souls. Ander,
Interesting.
as you are sitting and resting, are you sleeping or are you doing something else? Or are you just trying to like sit back and just wait? What are you doing?
Probably just relaxing.
Okay.
Do you need to get spells back?
While you are relaxing,
Not really.
you sit kind of with your back against the. Oh, you can drink that. I don't know what you're doing.
Oh. Spooked.
While you sit back and relax, your back against the railing.
Relax and drink it.
You're looking around. You're not looking down. You're just kind of looking up and feeling like you're at sea and telling yourself it's just like the ocean. You can feel the wind kind of against the back of your neck. You pull the collar of your jacket up a little and kind of sit there with your hand kind of holding at the beard that's there. You scratch it and kind of admire it for a little bit and think about it.
Cool.
Then you start to think of Sandon and what he would think and what he's doing right now and how he is, and you doze off for a moment, and in that moment you kind of start to dream a little bit of daydreaming where you're sleeping, but your mind is giving you these images and your subconscious is thinking of things. And you think back to your childhood of the two of you in Redwater, kind of running around at the beaches, talking back and forth and, messing with each other, throwing shit at each other, just being crazy like little kids.
We didn't throw shit. We aren't like monkeys.
Yeah.
We didn't throw shit.
Throwing stuff at each other.
Who knows what halflings do? Who knows what halflings do?
Doing whatever you could to pass the time on the island itself. And you remember talking to Sandon about...
That's disrespect.
You remember talking to Sandon about adventuring and leaving and the things that you would do and places you would go see, and that Redwater was too small for the both of you and that you were going to go conquer the world together, and, it spread your inventions. And you remember Sandon always having a dream of opening up some sort of a shop on Ophelia somewhere and being able to, even just somewhere in Southbrook as well, being able to find somewhere where he could hunker down and create a shop where he made inventions that made life easier for people. When the pistols were made, it was more of a defense than anything. He never had the intention to create them or put them in the world at all. But when he made them, it was because of the attacks on, the villages that were happening in the island so frequently, and hearing all the stories about the pirates and the Taken Serpent. And you remember him thinking that we could do something, talking to you, like, we can do something, we can make something better for us, so we don't have to be afraid. You remember going through and working tirelessly with him, making the pistol, and you guys laughing about, making fun of stuff and joking with each other and like banter back and forth and messing around and crafting and going back and forth, and him making the plans and you doing the brute work of it and crafting very well with your hands and being able to tinker well with that. It definitely saddens you, but it also kind of fills you with, this newfound drive. Like, after all this time, I'm this much closer to being able to find him, and I'm so much closer than I ever have been. And then you think of the people that are with you, and that none of them even have to be here. None of them actually are forced to come here and help you, but that's all that their mission is right now, is to help you try to find your brother. And you realize that you have that family with you. It kind of makes you look around at everybody walking around the deck. Before you watch Muldrak kind of wave and point down and kind of like shout that he sees something over here.
Oh, I do? Shit.
You look down and you don't see lightning crackling, but you see a ship. You see a pretty good-sized ship. Equivalent, I would say, to one of the ships that are within the Golden Navy of Southbrook. The ship itself, it's hard to see from this distance. Once you're kind of waving, like kind of saying over here, Captain, what do you got, Muldrak?
It is a ship, Captain.
Oh, wait.
I don't know. Ander, can you try to identify it possibly?
You want me to look over the edge?
You want me to hold you or tie a rope to you?
That sounds more scary, actually.
Okay.
At least you hold him.
Why? Because he can drop you.
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
I'm on a ship.
Did you say aw shit?
I'm on a ship.
He gets
Oh.
advantage
Oh,
for
yeah.
that.
I'm a boat.
I thought you said aw shit.
Fucking eyeballs are nuts. Eyeballs built different. Oh, I gotta say 24. Eyeballs built
With that, you look down and you can see
He's waving at you, dude.
there is a deep kind of blackish green flag. And at first you think, no, there's no way. And then you look down and you can see that there is a symbol upon it of this golden kind of embroidered, it's like stitched into it, of a kind of dagger floating down with a gold piece on top and a snake curling down it. You feel it at the back of your neck, and you kind of rub at it. You don't think it's a taken serpent, but you think it is a ship involved with a taken serpent's fleet.
Probably kill me, but destroy the ship.
What do you got?
That's oh my. That's definitely one of their ships. Like for sure, 100%. Can we like
Follow it?
yeah? Can we like go there or like follow them or something? Like can we
From
like
above,
get
can we
like
follow them?
yeah? Can we do something with the?
Really, yeah, we can follow him. We definitely could. I can't really land you down there though.
Sure, yeah.
If we want to follow him, we'd have to really land far behind. And I mean, I can fly above and follow, but there's a risk of us losing him in some cloud cover. I can't really bring it down right on him though, because if we do, I can't have people knowing about the sky ship.
Right.
Telling you, dude. Jump off like a missile, go straight through the deck.
8 hours, I can
It
follow.
may kill me, but the ship
Can
is dead.
you follow it for like a few minutes?
Yeah, right.
I want
Okay,
full
so if we
contact,
jumped off
like
the
I'm
ship,
American. Oh yeah.
you could like still follow it, right? Like, or without give.
Fucking
I guess that would
ICBM
kind of
big
still give
bomb.
away the sky ship.
You jump off,
Yeah, if we jumped off.
and you want me to follow the ship when you jump. I mean, I can follow the
What do
ship.
we need to follow him to follow us for if we jump up?
So he can pick us back up. Somebody's gotta pick us back up.
We
But if we jump down, we can like get information.
Maybe seals. Has it been 4 hours? Am I still shut down?
You're still shut down. You got a good amount of
I'm
time.
listening to
before you-
everything.
I don't have that many fly spells.
You can only make out like Ander yelling that there's a ship
I
that's
can-
one of the ship.
I could see.
You can't hear like what the captain's saying because he's kind of far and it's windy. He's
did
not
say
really
you were
talking
right at
too
the
loud.
front the whole time.
And then the two of them are like walking to the back, but you know that something's going on. You can see people walking around. They went from this just kind of sitting around relaxing to Moldrek kind of waving his arm, pointing and shouting. You hear him say, "I see something down here, Ander, come look," and you're kind of aware of what's going on. So what do you want me to do?
And what do you want us to do? This is your mission. Do we? Well, I was thinking we just follow them back to the island if that's where they're going.
Yeah, if we lose them.
You can feel the ship kind of turning as he's getting pretty much ahead of it, but behind it to where he can still see it.
The math.
Can we
The numbers make sense. It don't make sense.
use that owl?
Is he ahead of it or behind it?
Yeah, we
behind
can
it.
follow.
Okay.
So he's behind it.
So
So he can, because if he were to be in front of it, he'd have to be like looking behind him, but he's kind of to the back right of it. So he's looking over the left side and he can see it below him.
with and I pull out the little owl statuette. We could probably follow it with this for a while. Maintain our cloud cover. But that would only be like 8 hours. So if they don't get to the island, we can't really follow them anymore after that. But we can try it for now. Okay.
Right now, Captain Tolson is just kind of trailing behind it, following it. If there's anything you guys wanted to do other than that.
To do that, I'm looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look around. There's nobody.
Oh, Billy was gonna say something else. So other than that.
It's up to you. That's what he means.
Well, if we do get on the ship, we do take the ship. They probably have a way of finding where or how to sell this. We could just use their ship.
I still don't know where we're going.
That's a good point. They also could tell us where to go.
They're not going to tell us where to go.
We could force them to tell us where to go.
I highly doubt that. You remember the ones that we saw when we were in the desert?
I could probably get some information out of them, but this might be against your code of ethics.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to kill needlessly, but these are bad people. Should we just follow them for now?
Yeah, we should probably just follow them, at least for the 8 hours when you can watch them.
Okay. Just take the owl statue. Muldrak Jr.
All right. You hear Moldrake shout, Moldrake Jr.
Coolest sound you can
As he
make, like,
does,
bang,
you
but-
watch it kind of roll and hit onto the deck. As it
Well,
does
actually,
so,
though, if you want, you could climb up onto the owl. It's a giant owl. You can fly around on it.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't want anything. I don't even want to get close to
the
it
owl
anymore
on the
now.
ground, the figurine corrects itself, and the green kind of jade-like wax or metal on it breaks and kind of shimmers away.
Don't
Cough away. Oh, did I mute you? Or maybe it's just on my...
As it kind of cracks and breaks away, and the seams of it reveal this kind of greenish energy underneath. It goes from about this big to about, this big to this huge owl. The owl itself just kind of like turns its head around and looks, and then looks at you.
Don't you dare speak in a human voice.
In your mind, you just hear, "What do you wish?"
He doesn't sound stupid. You got lucky, man.
I like visibly do this. And I think back, alright, Muldrak Jr., I need you to follow that ship and report on it to me so that we can follow you.
Yes. With this big gust of like wind
And
from
flies
the
off the
wings, it goes off to the side and then drops below.
Don't be seen! I say in my head.
Yep. You can't see what it sees or hear what it hears, but every now and then it communicates back to you, just kind of letting you know the location, where it is.
Okay.
You can see that you are heading kind of northeast at this point.
Okay.
From where you currently are. So you had to essentially, where you were flying, you saw it kind of trailing behind, and then the ship did like this big turn to correct itself and go in the same direction as the ship below on the Sea of Souls. A good hour or so passes. Skip awakes, rested, and
Still resting.
as you sit and keep getting like pretty much status reports. At first it's like every minute where it's like, ship's still there. The ship is still there.
Okay.
The ship's still there. I can still see the ship. Just kick back and just can keep hearing it.
At least we know the ship didn't disappear. That's good fucking news, dude.
Eventually, you get to a point where Tullison himself is like, I'm gonna have to go up here soon. I think we're about to be getting pretty close to breaking out of the Sea of Souls on the northern side of it.
Okay.
Coming off on the northern side of Ophelia here.
They're leaving.
Hmm?
They're leaving.
Oh. I have... About
Wait.
how far from Arcanoria are we?
From this point, not too long, half a day.
Or if an owl's faster than a boat.
Which sea did I didn't cut it? Which sea did you say they're going on to?
They're leaving the Sea of Souls, going northeast. So your knowledge of Zaxria would say that they're going to the Dragon's Maw Ocean.
I looked back because the map's always been behind me. It's been behind me for so long.
Wow.
Holy shit! I just now realized.
Where did I put it?
Holy fuck!
I could have swore I had it in here for you guys.
You did, but you did something with
Where did I put it?
it. You did something with it.
There's a map right there.
It's on the TV.
Yes,
Dragon's Maw.
is on
So
the
they're fucking.
Oh, we're right above Ezra. We jump off the ship and land. Easy clap.
So where you think you were kind of cresting out of is that northern side of the Sea of Souls, but you still imagine when you break through, you'll still be like Ophelia will be right there. You won't be like super far out to the northern part.
So it's not the ship that I thought it was.
Hang on.
You're gonna do something, I do it quick. Because
Yep.
once we get out into, less cloudy areas, I gotta get real high
Pause.
up, and I probably won't be able
Pause
to
time
see.
for me for a second.
Pause.
Need to see something.
He's got to look at his magical device that tells him things.
All of my spells.
D&D pause. I'll get back to that later.
I'm just.
We need you to be quick.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
I haven't clicked the next dialogue option since.
Go cook some dinner. Come back with a plate of food. Okay, resume. Ah! I told you to hurry!
Okay. Hang on, let me look up the
You fully rested, Skip.
We have to
That's only
sleep more.
first level? Hmm.
Boat down.
Oh, that's an actual spell. That's probably gonna
You
be
knocked my
lovely.
boat off, dude.
Probably got like 15 minutes before we're out.
Cool, cool. When the timer runs out on these, does it just turn into a statue wherever it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
You still got like 7 hours or something.
yeah.
Or 6 or 7.
I think we either jump on the ship now or we let it go.
You're in the
Yeah.
sky still.
That's true.
You're trailing the
What do we
ship.
get from jumping on it?
We fight them.
We could get information.
We could try to get them to take us there. Don't know how that would happen.
We are pretty good at convincing people to do things.
I don't think that works with them.
That ship would also.
We don't know where it is. Or the island.
That ship would also be a good disguise.
So this is our
Find
only
the island.
chance.
Shit, you're right. But we have no way. Well, they're leaving the Sea of Souls so we can navigate again. We're not really familiar
Did you
with
say
the Dragon's
8?
Maw Ocean.
We're not
though.
playing that late. You're fine. Don't worry.
But if
I'm
okay,
just starting to think jump on the ship.
if we do jump on the ship
Yeah.
and then we can't navigate the Sea of Souls, we're kind of
Well,
back to square
we're
one.
leaving the Sea of Souls towards the Dragon's Maw Ocean right now.
Yeah, but then we'd be back to square one, wouldn't we? Pretty much, because then we wouldn't be able to like.
Sure. No, no, no.
This is true.
But it is the island in the Sea of Souls? All right. Well,
From the information we got, yeah.
yeah. Well, they're going somewhere.
Maybe they'll have a map on board of where their island
You
is.
think they will?
This is true. We do lose a bunch of gold, so we could, we have quite a bit of gold on.
Well, how do you plan on getting on board? Because I'm not bringing this thing to the water because
We'll just
I'm
jump
not
off.
equipped. I'm not equipped to fight a ship.
We don't have that many flying spells, I don't believe.
Jumped off. I have an owl.
You do have an owl. You can ride the owl. Well, that's
Right,
true.
but I can't let them see me.
We have Wraith, we have the owl, and you
He's
have
got
fly.
5 spells.
Is it 2 people? Okay.
And then Skip can carry
Yeah,
someone.
Wraith
and
can
you
carry up to
someone.
3 at half speed.
Okay.
So Wraith has a flying speed of
And-
60, but it'll go to 30 with 3 people on it.
And I can carry someone while I fly.
That's 4, or that's 5.
All right, I'm just gonna sit back for 15 minutes while you guys figure out how you're gonna.
You got
do it.
15 minutes.
That's quick.
No, it's
We already
quick.
figured it out.
Giant owl.
That's
Oh,
6.
I
You
would probably have
He's
to
gotta
carry
fly.
you.
He's gotta fly.
Are you sure? Well, he's got 2 flies. He
He
can
doesn't
only
have to
do.
cast on
him
himself.
s-
You're gonna make this difficult. Oh, you do have to cast on yourself? You can't cast on 2 people?
Yeah, I think it's.
I'm on to you. He's gotta carry Skip. That's the only way it makes sense.
I mean, he said Wraith can carry 3 people at half speed. So
Is it 2 people? If he's on
2.
there?
Well,
I can't.
I can just cast on you. You carry Skip, and I'll. No, Azrael can fly with Neris, and
Yeah.
Zaxria on Wraith.
I got the
We're all
owl.
good.
You can.
We have tested this before, yes.
But
It's
he's got-
heavy.
it's not like a.
I'm just gonna like plummet though.
Yeah, it's not like a pick up, put down type of thing. It's a pick up, hold, carry for fucking quite a bit
Maybe
type of
I
thing.
could throw him over the shoulder.
Throw him in the bag.
He doesn't fit.
He doesn't fit in the
doesn't
bag.
fit. He doesn't fit.
He was ready.
Can we
He said,
disassemble
I
you?
don't breathe.
You can disassemble him and put him in the bag.
I got the screwdrivers and the fucking wrench. Let's go.
He's like, I cannot be we already have his arm off.
It's only 10 minutes, by the way.
Okay.
This fly spell.
Okay.
So
How many 100 feet up?
Fucking.
How many 100 feet
He
up?
can
You
also
are
bring us in
roughly
front
at
of
this
them,
point
take
like
us
400
faster.
or so feet in the sky.
Oh, well, you can fall 500 feet and one round. So
Right.
You can fall 500 feet.
I think that's what the
We
rule
do
says
get
in
si-
Xanathars.
We do get 60 feet of flying speed.
Yeah.
If we get us
Be
to a
faster
certain
to
height.
fall.
Yeah, and then hit the water and then blow up like.
Yeah, so if it lasts for 10 minutes, you can fly 60 feet. So in, what, 6
6,000
rounds, which is half of a minute
You
essentially.
fall. You do it like a video game. You fall 490 feet and then you fly really quick and
Well,
it stops all the
he
momentum.
has 8 hours. Wraith has 8 hours. Wraith can fly infinitely.
Yeah, you
So
guys
it's
will be
only the people who are flying we have to worry about.
You should have plenty of time
It's
actually
not.
to make
It's
it.
not like physics work in D&D, so we could do that. You
What time of
drop?
if we're kind of
real
approaching the edge here and we're in the clouds? Is it like
From where you are right now, it's kind of hard to tell
Okay.
time of day. But from when you left and the travel time there and everything, you'd imagine you're probably getting pretty close to it being dark.
okay? Perfect.
Top tier.
Carry something heavy and you drop it in the water to break water tension. The moment before you hit.
Hey Owl. Hey Muldrek Jr.
Yes,
Can you count the number of people on that boat, please?
yes.
He doesn't know math.
It's a A, B, C.
He lands on the boat.
Tell me the
1,
number.
2, 3, 4.
You just hear kind of 1, 2,
He's not
3,
good at numbers.
It's in process right now. I put it in order.
5, 6, 7,
It's at least 40% done at this
8,
point.
9,
It's downloading.
10, 11, 12, 13,
Oh, he's speeding up.
14, 15,
It's old hard.
16,
Real old, probably.
17, 18. I count 18.
18-ish, roughly. Give or take 5 to 10 people.
It's like a fucking Tootsie Pop owl.
what?
You got about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Is there any way you can get ahead of them?
Yeah, right. We're definitely faster than that thing.
That was kind of toxic. He's playing that guy. Dog shit ship, pussies! And then he just zooms past them.
Alright. Yeah, alright.
Roxanne, open up the sails all the way. Muldrak,
Lower 'em.
keep me
Good.
in position.
Open sails.
Make sure I don't pass them too far or get off the heading to the west, east too far either.
Alright. I'll keep my eyes out.
Alright, so,
You might want to bring that all back. So I could jump on it.
yes.
I can carry it
My owl's got it. He can fight too.
You begin
He
to
calls
fly.
hands? Or talons?
You begin to fly on the ship. You feel it pick up speed. The wind kind of picks up as well, and the wind is actually coming from the north, so you're almost flying into it. It makes it a little uncomfortable. You can feel the hat kind of picking itself up, and you have to pull it down. The hat that you wear, you just kind of snug it up a little more on your head. Your robes are fluffing a lot. You can feel wind right against your fur, and there's a cold chill that hits the metal with the wind as well. But there is a good amount of wind. It's probably like a good 15-mile-per-hour winds like up here. It's like
Is
constantly
he
like
going for them or against them, by the way?
against them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Or even slower than it would be.
You want us to tie you down so you don't get blown off the ship.
I'm fine.
It's slowing you as well, but your ship is smaller than the one that they have, and the way that it is powered makes it able to move much quicker. But you easily get a good distance ahead of it to where you believe you're probably going to be out of sight of it if you continue at the pace you're going. I'm gonna slow her up here. I don't know if you want to get out of sight or what you want to do,
Raise the
but
sails.
you and Zarbrax go and raise the sails up.
Are we doing this?
It's now or never.
Where you are, you have made it actually out of the Sea of Souls.
Okay.
You can see back to where it is. The water completely like calm almost. and waves that are kind of getting. It's really strange looking at it from up here too, because you can see this huge body of the like deep bluish black water, and then the Dragon's Maw Ocean. That's this kind of like tealish blue color, that is like has waves that are coming in from the north, where it's all kind of pushing in. Whitecaps are coming over, and they hit into that water, and it's like the current. The water just kind of splashes over it like it's a completely different surface. Like the Sea of Souls itself, there's a obvious border of where it actually is, and where whatever field of like magnetism from Arcanoria comes down onto it is, essentially. You are ahead of where the ship is. You can see it's still behind you. You've slowed up on the skyship itself. You can see that the outside time of day is probably like 9:30-ish. Connor would be able to let you know. It's dark. The moon is out. There's still like a little bit of light coming from the sun in some direction, like very, very faint. There's like a orangish glow to the sky almost, but the moon is out and also giving some moonlight.
Is that a being so high up thing, or if we were down, it would still be showing too?
It's probably being so high up that you can notice the glow. And you can see to the south of you what is Ophelia. You can see the Brimshire Mountains to the far, far, far kind of side, like a silhouette of them.
Not even looking out.
And
I'm
you
looking
can see-
for Ezra.
Yeah, and you can, no Ezron. Not even going to make you roll.
Shit.
And you can see the large redwoods are pretty much directly south of you, is where you're sitting right now. So you have an idea of where you are approximately.
Okay.
But you're like a good distance out at sea.
Now we wait, and then we Navy SEALs drop in. On them.
Obviously, you gotta do it backwards.
Graceful, and I fucking
All right. All right. We just wait until it's underneath us. Has Moldrak Jr. returned yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
He crests up onto the deck and lands on one of the masts,
Come down here.
kind of arched down. It's like flying in place.
Land.
Well, we only fly at 60 speed though, right? That's even if we're going, like, you don't count
He's got one.
falling as flying?
No.
What do you mean?
You fly.
Like, if we fall,
If you just
I know.
descend,
yeah,
it's,
descending's still
it's
60
fly
feet,
speed.
right?
What?
Would descending's still 60 feet,
You're
right?
flying. You have limited flight.
When you're flying, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Yes.
Okay, so we probably have to go now.
Yeah. Okay. Are
Any
you ready?
plans to rendezvous with the ship after? Or no.
Oh.
I think our idea
can
is to
you-
steal their ship.
Oh, eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys got a way to get back to Arcanoria, just use that.
We do, but
Yeah, if I could head back, I'll put a little bit of coin to the side for you from my little stock I got here.
appreciate that. We do have one. Yeah.
Yeah, Connor has one.
Here we go.
Hey, absolute pleasure working with you guys. You take care and good luck to you.
Thanks.
I'll see you in Arcanoria.
You will.
Thanks for helping me out. I was a little worried at first if I was even going to get a haul, but this is better than most. So, well done to you. And I've never seen anyone kill a Behir, so I'm interested to see what I can get from this.
All right. Yeah. Hopefully it's
Right,
good.
right though, you guys actually have things to do, so.
Yep.
See ya.
Right. Moldrak Jr. Follow Andrew's commands for now.
I'm gonna get on you, okay?
It kind of bends down a little bit. It's still standing on, like two legs, bends down a little bit. You're able to kind of get on the back. It spreads the wings out,
I'm
so you're
gonna
able to kind of
hug him very tight and then put my head in his feathers and just close my eyes and pray.
brings the wings in. It's just kind of
follow them.
it's kind of flying up right above the deck.
Do you want me to tie you to the owl?
No, I'm good. I'm good. It's fine.
Okay.
Cast fly, twin spell, Moldrak and myself.
All right.
This is gonna be over the shoulders kind of thing.
Your legs. He's holding you by your legs.
He is very heavy. Do you know how much you can carry?
It's like 350 without enhanceability.
You might want to
You might have to-
ability,
yeah,
'cause I weigh
he's-
like 543.
Yeah, he's
What?
like, I think we
Yeah.
figured
Yeah,
it
big
out. He's
fucking-
like,
he
he's
has-
probably like
He has
4 or
8
something.
feet made of only metal.
He's pretty close
20
to like
times
5 gear.
strength.
No, I think we came up with like it was 530
Yeah, he's like 5.
with all my gear and shit on.
Pretty close to 500.
Okay. Hang
At least 500 pounds.
Can it be 300 pounds and we just call it?
Nah, it doesn't work like that.
on. Okay, I can do
I'm the heavy boy.
400.
Okay.
So I'll double my strength.
Yeah, and no problem. You
capacity.
carry Skip. He's heavy. The weight's still there.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've not like this.
But you feel the weight is still there, but you feel Moldrak like pick you up off your feet and put you on his shoulders, and you're expecting him to just crumple, but he just holds strong and you don't even budge.
We're going. And I just run and I jump off the side.
He forgets to see his lights.
I was like, oh wait a second, I didn't.
That's okay, I would be fine.
Killed us.
Neris,
Just
Wraith,
you.
Zarvax, and Azrael.
Yeah.
Correct. Jump on Wraith.
Where's the monk when you need him? He just jump
Did I
off
say
the
Wraith
ship.
jumps on Wraith? Neris, Zarvax, Azrael, jump on Wraith.
What is
I don't think I
Slothball?
did.
It's like X amount times your monk level.
Moldrak
damage.
and Skip, you guys jump off and feel the wind like. You correct yourself and start to like really fly, and you're at an angle to where Skip feels like his legs are almost like coming off the top, and you feel him like wrap his legs around your midsection.
Alright, well,
You can feel the wind like blowing your fur back and like kind of like with your you kind of like Superman dive towards the ground. You feel like you might be descending a little faster than everyone else with like the two
We're
pretty
going.
much heaviest
we're
people.
not aiming for the truck.
Yeah.
We're going through the ship.
Ander, as Moldrak jumps off, Moldrak Jr. flaps his wings and just, you feel this knot in your stomach and you like grab tight and almost feel like you're gonna throw up as you watch him just drop. He's not even trying to make it gentle on you. He goes off the edge and then tucks the wings in and just does like a dive.
He's
and starts-
falling, bro. He's gonna outpace us.
They're screaming.
Just
That's
yelling.
okay.
Just
There's a lot of wind.
After you watch the three of them go off, Wraith kind of ducks down. Azrael jumps onto the kind of the middle part, Neris in the front, and Zarvax jumps on the back. And he's like, "Wait a second, why am I back here?" Wraith just picks up and flies, and then goes down the edge. Wraith is definitely flying a little slower, but he's still able to kind of keep
You
pace.
better
He's like a
speed the
good.
fuck up, Wraith.
He's
God,
probably
this
like a
guy,
good
man.
30 or 40 feet behind where you guys are and can hold that pace only for a little while because you guys will start to like gain a little bit on him to where he'll probably be a good 60 feet back. But you guys are descending down. You just kind of walk and then it's still unsettling doing that like jump. So you yourself just kind of fly on the deck and then coast down instead of skydiving.
Cool tricks.
But all of you, one after the other, are slowly descending down towards the ship. Gonna get a little thing here set up for you.
Oh, Moldrak wins his first one off.
And then if you guys could put in order, like, who's first going down, and then from there.
Put us in front.
Put me right behind you guys because I said follow you guys.
Put your horse there too. He's spawn him. Get him
Midair.
going. Get him going.
What water creatures have I seen?
Seahorse. Do the seahorse.
What do you mean?
Seahorse.
What water
Whoop,
creatures
whoop.
have
He's
I
got
seen
like a.
that are
The steed is that big.
I can I find steed. I can cast it with DM discretion. I can make it an animal that I can ride.
Yeah.
But it's with your discretion. Okay, cool.
Actually holds him though.
It's like tugging on the one.
I'm gonna spawn a shark. Zarbrax?
No, we don't need him.
We do need him. Put him on there.
Well, that's awkward, dude. She's holding Wraith, but Wraith is there.
Sorry, I had to make our Bryce do a backflip.
All these guys aren't
Grab
the
him.
same level
Right.
as us.
Oh, what the fuck?
Right.
Oh, come on.
Finally,
We don't
man.
even
Holy
get it.
shit.
We're stealing it. We're stealing
Finally.
it. It's
This
ours.
is gonna be the new Peacekeeper.
Peacekeeper 2 Electric Boogaloo.
It will be fucking Peacekeeper 2. Maybe not the electrical, or the electric booble, English hard.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hard speak. Me no good.
Combat scene?
Maybe I can.
Start pressing buttons.
That's a hell of a bow.
Oh, you're definitely making some people sick right now.
Don't look at the combat scene.
Close your eyes.
He told me to switch it. It's his fault. Can you zoom out? Oh, that's probably fine. You can see hands. No, it doesn't. It's definitely way messed
You're breaking shit, man.
That's-
Turn
that's
it back to
prob-
the other scene until he's fucking done.
That's probably fine for now. We can angle it.
Back it up for me.
Back it up. Cook it up. Alright, I'm not switching scenes. I'm bumping it.
That's pretty good.
Just wants to like kick out to the side. That's what we're going with.
Nice.
For now, these are going to be on. What you guys are going to do here, bud?
Quit. Don't even put that up. I'm running into that thing. That's my target. Fuck everybody on this ship. I'm going straight for their sail. Remember when I got that and I was like, we're definitely gonna, this is gonna be our first ship and Billy's gonna give it to us.
Yeah.
Didn't work out that way. This fucking really cool ship that I'm not gonna shit on because it does look good, but still tiny. Fucking. Our ship,
actually
hey,
wider than
our
this.
ship thick though,
That's wider than that.
thick as hell.
Yeah, your ship's cool. Because I made it.
I thought that was like actual metal for a second. I was like, dude. That's a lot of minis, dude.
On the decent Azrael's checking his revolver and make sure all the bolts are in there and he's gonna ignite it with his right.
Who's that? His foot. Drake's foot, dude?
Dragon got all his feet though.
Just set these guys on there. What is the ship?
It is a dragon. It's another dragon. Another dragon's foot. Okay, it's another dragon's foot. This dragon killed a dragon and then used his foot as the anchor for his dragon.
Just set all these guys
That's
up there.
crazy.
Okay. Gotta have some of the frozen, dude.
This guy goes here.
We lost already. They won.
Oh.
They're starting They're starting the Viking campaign. Do you have your character?
Yeah, you do actually. I have 3 characters.
Well, I need one because I don't have mine yet.
Okay.
Okay. Since you coughed, you've been muted.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wow, that's toxic. You're not speaking enough, Jerry. Talking.
I am also
It's
muted.
kind of mean, Billy.
Honestly though, is it that big of a deal?
You are now. Got it. Shouldn't even spoke up. You need to talk less.
Say more, fam.
Okay. You all. Fuck. It's gonna bother me.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was that kind of campaign. Alright. It's a strange boat. Quite the strange boat. Was not expecting that.
You're the one who said it, man.
Yeah.
That's some such shit. You all fuck.
Our dragons in each other's dungeons. I guess.
No. True. It's all mixed up.
What's the plan? Are you just like skydiving on top of it, or?
Can I have retroactively handed out some potions?
Sure.
Okay.
I have a
Do you have any potions?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, take a superior healing potion. You don't have any?
I
gave you-
potion bag.
I gave you 10. So.
I have so many potions.
Oh, you can't use them. Alright, well. I'm gonna actually give you one, just in case you need to heal somebody. So you have one.
I have 7 superiors, by the way.
Alright. That works.
That's right, you get to sack how many potions.
Potion sack. And then I'm gonna give Zardrex the potion of growth.
My sack of pots.
Need some clear pots.
Yeah, true. Cerebrews.
I also have some
Holy
arcane
overloads.
restoration potions.
Okay, if you need one, you can grab a sack.
I got one.
Do you want this sack, by the way?
Yeah, I figured either one of you would be fine for it.
He uses all these potions. I don't get hit. Kind of nuts.
Okay.
Guys.
Sorry for all of the setup. I should have had it ready more. But you guys are all quickly descending down in the order that you have just placed before me. You would probably gain on Wraith, as he's just kind of slower because of them being on his back and weighed down. He probably only goes like 30 feet opposed to your 60, so you can gain on him pretty quickly. But the ship is pretty much coming at you guys from this way, and you're coming down from the sky up here.
Avoid damaging the ship.
So what are you trying to do?
Do we want to fly by him?
No. I want a straight Obi-Wan Kenobi drop in. Hello there. And fucking start swinging.
But they're probably really strong.
Or not.
Do you think the Taken Serpent
This is
crews
a
are
Taken Serpent.
any Taken Serpent ships not really strong?
They're probably all
The
gathered
ship
up.
is probably strong, yeah.
They probably all have guns.
They're
They
they're
can
high
try.
odds. At least half of them are gathered up.
They can try.
They're strapped. What if they have cannons?
I'm gonna eat it.
Who is this man? And when did we find him?
I'm the one flying anyway.
He asks all these questions. He's like, fuck it, all right.
Zarek like jump off at a safe distance and then fly us up on like the mast. He's probably gonna like sit up on the mast. I'm gonna jump down onto the crow's nest.
Okay. Sweet.
I would do like a cool thing where I fly and hit people while I'm flying, but
Well,
fuck no.
My guy can fly by and he won't take any opportunity attacks.
Can he fly, stop, and just stay stationary and never move?
No.
Yep, I'm getting off.
Well, no, he can. He can stay up in the air and just like fly.
yeah, but if he just completely stops, that'd be cool. Like, no movement.
no,
from the
no,
bird.
he's got to flap.
I want him to freeze, is what I'm trying to say.
You plummet into the water.
Yeah, you can do
He
that.
listens to your command.
Stop! I'm gonna go up here, put my nuts on this crow, this guy on the crow's nest, and then have the owl fight him because I'm not doing it. I'm gonna summon my
Let
dog.
that fucking owl
I'll
die.
let the owl and my dog fight him, and I'm not even gonna
Your
do shit.
dog's sick. Trying to stay up there. Oh, we summon the lions up there already.
Moldrak and Skip, what are you guys doing? You are now cresting down. You're probably like up here abouts,
Okay.
but you're in front of the ship a good amount of distance.
Go
But you
lower.
have the potential to pretty much come down. You don't seem to be noticed by anything or anyone currently. Andrew, you're pretty much right behind them too, so you can do wherever you want to go.
Well,
The owl is told to follow them, and I can't see anything, so.
Okay.
I'm going to.
Land and kick some ass.
Yeah, I'm just gonna land.
Drop me on this guy.
Alright. I'm gonna. Yeah, we'll start at the front, work our way back. So we just kind of flying approach, and out of the air, Skip just kind of.
I'm gonna drop off of him and land on the guy here.
You say land in the
Land
guy there?
Land yourself.
I'm probably
on-
gonna go fucking through him.
next to the right guy and on top of him.
I'm dropping on him.
Alright, well.
You're not gonna balance the mini there.
Well,
You're also not gonna land on top of him.
You don't know that?
Is he
He's
prone?
a dexterous pilot.
What if he dodged it? What if he's on top of you?
Okay. I'm dropping off a Maldrak and trying to land on this guy.
I'm saying, man.
I am landing in front of the other guy.
I rolled a 19. 20.
Can you?
No, I'm making a dex.
Oh.
You make an error.
Where do you want?
Well then, I rolled a
Put me
19.
in front of the other guy.
I got a 20.
Towards the front of the ship. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that's good.
Me and the owl would be there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Somebody-
doing that no more.
Hey, Skip. Hey, thanks, Billy.
Oh yeah, he only cares about his own minis.
I've seen that they land up there.
He put his
fly
and I
around
was like,
with
fuck.
the side drop. Is that right?
He's already ready for the
Okay.
combat. He's rolled fucking initiative, I'm pretty sure.
Should probably like
And his
when they
first attack.
slam down, you should probably be like up here. So like when it starts, you'll be able to get down. But you guys will have like if you wanted to react right now and try to do something, you could. All right.
Does the owl, does the owl
can you
land?
take the flags off as best you can, like the sails? Yeah, try not to do that.
He's dead. He's dead.
Shit.
That's a
Yeah,
death.
just pull it off and then yeah.
There you go.
He doesn't count. He's in the water and
They
he's
all come
sinking.
off.
Don't break it.
You
Careful.
didn't grab the you didn't grab the
overboard.
mini fast enough. That's a death.
He's
He
dead.
lost.
He's dead. Sorry. You
He's
should've
not up
grabbed
there
him.
anymore.
Should have grabbed it, Billy. That's on you. He fell in the water.
Put him back. Look at that. He's a miracle worker. But
If we fall in the water, it's same rules. You gotta pick up your mini or you die.
very quickly, you drop down onto the deck.
Unless you breathe it.
The wind like kicks up, and you're getting closer and closer. You watch the guys in the front kind of looking up to the side, and they, oh shit! And then the guy like goes to go into his side to grab something. The other guy that's going towards Skip doesn't even seem like he has time to do anything. So if you wanted to drop down,
I'm
then,
double
like,
hammering
yeah,
the
go
guy
for
I
it.
dropped in
Did
front
I
of.
miss?
As you're going to land down and slam on him, he just jumps back and falls down these steps.
That's a
and
kill.
hits his back onto the ground right there.
He can't move. He's paralyzed.
Okay.
Don't even worry about him.
Well, for my two dropping hammer swings, one was a natural 20,
Oh shit.
and the other one was a 24.
Okay. I'm
He's
gonna
gonna
draw
double
the ship
crit.
here,
Okay.
and then put everybody.
Gotcha.
Go to
out there.
What? That's right.
It's okay.
Okay.
The guy in
Figured
front
you'd need to
with you.
concentrate on other stuff. Yeah. I was gonna do some cool flying, but I can alter my plans.
Damn. You're gonna get rid of his cool flying maneuvers?
If he gives
Oh,
me
when
like
I land, I'm
if he gives
pissed
me
and
like
show the face on myself.
2 or 3 more
Okay.
levels, I can fly him out.
If I get an action or whatever, I'll take a shot at the guy in the crow's nest. We fly
Taking
by.
serpent taken down sounds like a milestone to me.
Sure
Taking
is.
serpent though.
Oh shit.
He just told
This
us
is
we
not the
level up.
Taken Serpent.
Shit.
I'm shooting for the big dog before I level up.
What? What did you say? Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, there you go.
Look at you.
Doggies, my dogs.
This combat music different, man.
This is
But
this is sailing combat.
it's
music.
different music. But it good, you know what I mean?
Okay, so I'm sorry if you said damage. I didn't hear any of it.
I didn't roll damage.
Okay, so you hit natural 20 and you hit 1 and you hit the third.
Oh,
Did you get
I didn't
three,
know I
right?
could roll 3. I was just kind of cinematically doing like a drop
Yeah,
and
then just
slam.
do the 2. So one of them crits, one hits,
So-
right? What'd you get for it to hit?
Yeah.
One crit, one hit.
The first one was a natural 20, and the
I'll make
second
this
one
guy sit.
was a 24.
Both hit, yeah.
So here's the critical. 6 double to 12. 19 damage for the first one.
Okay.
And 12 damage for the second one.
Okay, for
Fucking school.
Was it
19
31?
plus 12, 31.
yeah, I think so.
Hey.
All right. You drop down and slam the hammers into the individual. The guy that screamed, "Oh shit!" You hit up into his chest, and he just gets floored to the ground. Just put him prone for me, Brian. The momentum of you like bringing down the hammers at the speed you were going, you just bring him down and slam him into him. As he gets hit, did you jump down off of it?
No, I fell off it.
Yes. You boom, slam and hit the guy. You hear this loud crack and thud, and he, oh fuck! He's going to like get up, and then you hear another thud next to you, and you like quickly look over, and it's just Ander like pale white on the ground.
For good measure.
Moldrak Jr. is right next to him.
Just in case
As
you
long as
change
it's not my
Skip,
stomach,
you flew down. The guy in front of you just went to dodge out of the way and boom, 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 dink down the steps.
Can I use my surprise round to throw up?
Zarbrax, Neris, and Azrael are up here. You guys have a quick surprise attack round if you want to do something. The two of you.
Walk around and look over at the guy.
God, I
with
should
the
memorize
flash and fire.
this.
Which one? This one? Okay.
It scares him so much he falls off.
How far away are they?
The guys in the
Is
crow's
it
nest.
is it comfortable Zarbrax jumping distance?
No. They're too high up too.
He's got javelins.
I'll also post 30 to hit.
That hits.
Maybe if he's raging, it's comfortable.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant. He's not jumping in without raging.
I need to delineate damage types.
No, just add it all up.
So 11 damage.
11. And you said the back crow's nest?
Yeah. Do I get a full action or just the one shot?
It's just like a surprise attack. Alright, actually it's like a surprise round, so if you want a full action, go for it. You can bonus action, whatever, too.
I'll do a quick
In the
double
left
tap.
of there.
Okay.
So 19.
19 hits.
That's another 10 damage.
10?
Yep.
Is it more than 30 feet away
Yeah.
from the nearest guys?
From where you guys are in the sky?
From where, where Zarvrex
not.
is. Okay. Can Zarvrex, like, look down and throw a javelin into, I don't know, whoever Azrael would have shot at?
That guy up there.
Okay.
Go ahead and have him throw a javelin.
You know,
I can kind of hold down like everyone in the
Natural
main floor of the
18
ship.
plus, I don't know, he doesn't have his javelin number in now.
We just can't.
Currently higher than 30.
Is it Dex proficiency?
Above the
So
sea?
like
Above
reverse
the
gravity or something?
Yes.
Something
So 23 to hit the guy up in there?
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. Do javelins have any cool effect where they can knock people off the crow's
Not
It says
from
it-
like if he was like grounded and like
Uh-huh,
throwing it really
right,
hard to
right,
try
right,
to do that, but he's like moving it like.
Okay, that's cool. What is the
Also take a shot
damage?
at him, too.
D6?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
D6, okay. Plus strength?
After one.
Strength for javelins? Okay. 11 damage for the javelin.
Okay.
Roll the 6.
Hey, Billy, do you have the template for spells?
I sure do.
Oh, as long as you don't
I'm not gonna disrupt.
blow up our new ship.
Do you want like the big circle or do you want okay?
We're getting this.
Thank you.
Check out that cool dragon on the front. How can you
And-
not use this?
Oh,
It's in there,
They're
just too
good.
thrown off by it, trying to
good.
guide Wraith where to go and
30-foot radius.
fires a blind arrow.
Just falls into the water. All right. So, sorry for anyone's ears that may have heard. I dropped my mic. But as you guys all just quickly just drop on and ambush the ship, Moldrek, you floor the guy. The guy drops down the deck in front of Skip. Andrew's pretty much useless right now as he's recovering from the flight down. He's pale white. Neris flying over on the left side with Wraith, and then Azrael and Zarbrex on the back. Zar chucks a javelin that lands into the guy's like side. It more like slices it than anything. It doesn't like bury itself in, but it slices and then falls into the water behind. Azrael leans over and takes 2 shots over at the guy. You watch blood just splinter and like splash from his shoulder. They're still kind of pressing over at the side. Connor, you begin to approach from whichever direction you want on that far side to do whatever it is that you want.
Like an omniscient guy.
so I'm going to come over by the rest of them.
Okay, go ahead.
But before I land there, I'm just going to look down onto like the main floor of the ship,
Yep.
and then it'll end up hitting everyone. It's a 30-foot radius.
Oh yeah.
So this is 20. So it's
Yeah.
like this
Yeah,
is
you
already
got
like
everybody.
everyone. Sickening radiance.
Okay.
Everyone there needs to make a Constitution save.
All right.
DC 18.
Does everybody have a different colored marker?
Don't walk into it.
I'm diving into
Thank
it.
you.
He didn't say I couldn't dive into it.
Everybody like on this deck here.
Yeah, I don't know how
You can
high it
upper
would
deck
go. That
too.
would be up to you because it just says 30-foot radius centered at a point.
So could
the
he hit
sky.
the guys on the back and the guys there? I guess would be the question.
Possibly.
We'll probably just do this deck here.
You can't get the guy with the on the wheel.
No.
Okay. Brian, just point and then just keep coming this way as I roll. Start at
All
the
of
left side. Yeah, all of them on the deck.
Keep pointing at him if he says 6.
That's definitely a fail.
Okay.
Constitution,
Yes.
15.
18 is the
Fail.
18's a success.
Yes.
Also a fail. Next guy.
Is that 3 already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural 1. Fuck.
Oh, shit, we switched up the beat on me for a second there.
So, that's an 18.
Caught me
Okay.
slipping.
18
Shit.
exactly. And a fail. Okay.
One
uh,
success.
Alright.
1 success.
Alright, so also out there, they all take a point of exhaustion,
Oh shit.
and they take 4 defense.
Just kill him, why
Radiant
don't you?
damage.
Cast it 6 more times.
That's disgusting.
That is fucking nasty.
34.
34?
Near max,
Holy shit.
max damage.
Go ahead and put this on all the ones that failed. So it's all but that middle guy there.
And then I'm going to like land up. Can you put me like right behind Ander up there? And then
Pixie.
I'm just going to drop concentration on flying stuff because I would have done that to cast that spell.
Moldrak was flying 2 feet above the ground as he just saw the ship. So he
I
falls,
completely go prone.
and he breaks his legs.
Yeah.
Unlucky. The 2 feet drop was
You're
just too
missing
much.
one.
He's got weak ankles.
I need another
For my one weakness, I can train everything but ankles.
You just don't have work
His
for it.
ankles are like this.
His calves are like this, though.
My legs are always shaking trying to support my legs.
They call them old wobbly ankles.
How long does that stay there?
10 minutes.
Okay.
You can't move.
Pretty much the whole fight.
As you are descending, you're almost like getting rid of the spell as you're coming down. You drop the fly and you feel yourself hit the deck, but at the same time, you take your hand forward and pull from the necklace and hold this like ball of, it almost looks like starry gas-like energy inside of it, and you just throw it up towards the deck. It goes in this ball that is moving and swirling with smoke before it lands down, and then quickly, like in the snap of a finger, just disperses across the entire deck itself. It has this like whitish, smoky light color to it as it illuminates and puts this light, almost like a layer of fog over this, but you can still see inside of it and everything. As it slams down, you watch them, all of them kind of like gasp for air, and then it just buries itself into their lungs. You watch a couple of them start coughing and like leaning over, looking around and kind of splashing their hand in front of them, trying to thrash whatever's in front of them away. And after that,
What happens
I
if
need
you make the
everyone
save?
to roll
Huh?
initiative.
What happens if you make the save?
Nothing.
Okay, good.
You disappear from existence.
It's Constitution, right?
Wait, did you say initiative, Billy?
Yep.
Oh, I'm on a ship.
I'm on ship.
Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Not bad, not bad.
Actually,
You get
push
natural
natural race, and then it's just gonna drop
Okay.
to the low.
You're definitely going for it. I only have a +1.
I got a +5. I kind of want to
Should
take
take.
alert or whatever.
Another +5.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 35 for initiative.
Why do you even need it? Just because.
I'm
Sometimes you get the
fast.
flex.
Fastest in the West.
This is the West.
But it shoots
25 to
out a card.
20.
21, natural
21, natural 20.
Whose dex is higher?
25.
You
Natural
got
20.
25?
I have 13 decks.
20. You have 13?
Yeah.
I have 12.
Get faster.
Get fast.
Use your legs more. I got no ankles and I'm still faster.
They're wobbling.
I also weigh 500 pounds of pure metal.
Got
I
wobbly
got a 21
ankles.
with a natural 1,
I guess we had to balance it out.
plus 20 dex.
Oh shit.
He goes
what
before
those
you
big
guys. That's
numbers
how it
mean,
works,
right?
right?
Yeah.
He's faster.
Yeah.
100.
Something like that. Call me the A-Train.
Whose dex is higher?
Honestly, if we're losing the fight and I'm bopping, boys, it's not because I'm happy we're losing. It's just a fire song. I'm just had
20 to
throw it
15.
out there.
17.
You take over for Zarbrax.
Yep. Oh shit, I didn't roll for him though. I got a 2 plus something.
1 or
2
2 probably.
plus
What I get?
1.
Yep.
We're both 10, but I'm actually higher dex.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a 3.
Okay. Shit's about to get intense.
Oh yeah. Also, Billy, just in case they had any invisibility spells,
can't be invisible.
They can't be invisible.
Gotcha.
Got that guy. I see him now.
He just
I see
he
him
just
now.
picks up a bunch of minis.
30 people, we just jump off the ship. Like, fuck it.
Like, you want me to cast that fly really quick?
All right.
Oh,
So-
do I roll for my owl, or does he just go when I go?
It's up to you. You want to roll for him separate or?
Do I just use the giant owl stats?
Yes.
All right. I'll just roll for him.
Do they have Saint Bernard stats?
Probably.
That is 14 plus 2 for his dex, so 16.
All right. Beginning combat. Ander, you are up.
Andre.
He does not have one owl.
I'm gonna stand up.
Stand up, Ander, for me.
But he can fly by without taking opportunity attacks, so he can stay out of range.
Who's looking at? Guy in the crow's nest.
Which one?
Looking suspicious. Closest to me.
Okay.
Is he 60 feet away? Probably close.
He's within that.
Alright, cool. Should have got all my shit ready. Okay. I'm gonna throw cards at him.
You could.
Good choice.
Yeah, that's his
Only
thing.
Hand
choice.
slave trouble. Your next attack with any weapon or spell is at disadvantage. Cool.
Yeah,
Oh, it's an
even-
ace of cards.
But you're on a ship.
Oh, you're on a ship.
You're
So
on a
it's
ship.
not an ability check.
Target yourself or a creature to throw a card at. They heal. That's pretty useless at the beginning of combat. I also forgot. Oh wait, we
You
didn't.
can
We
heal
didn't
forever.
rest, did we? Ha! I had 99 HP. Now I have 100.
He took a short rest. You're
"Thank
allowed
you."
to use hit die, but you like.
Yeah,
to
but I
dodge
only
it
got to
because-
99 because. Oof.
It's like, thank you, me.
Okay.
Thought he never got hit.
Yeah.
I never
Kind
get
of his reputation's kind of
These don't count. We figure out these don't count, right? Because they're attack and not
abilities.
ability checks.
Right.
So I don't get advantage. Unfortunate. That'd be cool. Oh, I don't need it. Natural 20. And the other one's a. 18. Just doing the
18.
math in my head. And
18
Zabuzoom,
hits.
Usually. 18 hits. 18 also. Oh, I get a D4 also. God, there's too much to this class. Get rid of this class. Why do we make this? It's so fucking confusing.
Who do we take prisoner? The captain?
Yeah, I guess so.
7, 14,
That would make more
21
sense.
damage from the crit. And then.
Top decks. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
I feel like
someone
I could
else made a
jump
card
from
master?
one side to
Yeah,
the
a lot of
other
people make a lot of
without
touches
touching
and
your
shit. People
cloud.
made shamans. And
20.
20.
So it's 20, or it's 41 total.
with the chump
Damage?
spell.
Yeah.
Could use Wraith as like a tax.
So true.
All right. Taking the cards, you quickly throw them forward. You watch them like crest upward towards the crow's nest. The guy up there, you watch him like take some sort of a rifle that he's holding and start pointing it downward, looking around. It looks like the barrel's probably like this big on it.
Realized I had
It's
protection from energy.
pretty intimidating looking as he
I have
like
protection
points
from
it down
energy.
at you guys. But you throw the cards up at him. He gets hit by it. Blood starts to kind of trickle from him. Anything else you want to do?
Move behind Connor.
You can't really get behind Connor unless
Climbs
you
up on-
climb on the rail. All right.
Balance act.
You just hold on to Connor's robes. He walks forward.
Get behind me now, Connor. Huh? Yeah.
I'll just push you off.
Long live the king.
That's not cool. Then.
I think he'd get caught right here before he gets pushed off.
He's hanging from the dragon the whole fight.
All right.
I'll step on the dragon.
You hear a
behind
shout
Amber.
come from the far side of the ship.
Somebody beat me.
From here. I don't know who you think you are, but you boarded the wrong ship today. This will be the last time you ever breathe. Bring down the fire on him.
What?
Fire. Wait.
This man walks this way, goes into his sides, pulls up 2 pistols, and just fires up towards Wraith.
About to put some holes in some wings.
2 shots at Wraith. A natural 20 and an 18.
Nice.
Probably hits.
Could be worse.
Yeah, I saw his stats on there.
AC and
I
stuff.
think I did. Like on the right.
Oh shit.
No,
Shoot my owl.
maybe not.
Oh, his weapons, his attacks, and everything. Spells,
I don't want him to die. I'm just gonna have him fly up.
speed.
I was gonna have him try to knock the people in the crow's nest off, but
Doesn't he just get like put back into the statue?
Yeah, but,
yeah, but
Oh,
it
yes.
falls
Okay.
wherever.
and then
he dies.
we
Yeah, I
don't
don't think
know
it's
if
any
it
more than
breaks
that.
or not.
Yeah.
What's the
And
statue
also-
made out of?
Jade.
I said.
I don't think it can
I don't
break
know
because it's a
how-
magical item, but I don't want it to fall in the water.
That's true.
'Cause I paid
Holy shit.
Probably
25 with a natural 20.
Steel.
Oh yeah, I definitely. It was a steal.
And then 7. So a total of 32.
He's probably scammed out.
Takes the pistols upward, and the first shot slams into Wraith's shoulder, and you hear him like as he starts to kind of crest down and like flap one more time. Reaches over, shoots again. They bleed. Give it to him.
We don't believe. He's wrong.
Oh shit.
After that, Moldrak, you're up.
False.
Actually, only him who bleeds. All right. This guy's on the ground in front of me.
Yes. Go for it.
All right.
But to the beat to the song.
29 for the first one.
Hits.
24 for the second one.
Hits.
For the last one, I'm gonna ignite one of the hammers with Fire Lash. Just hang on to it. So that it attacks. Okay, good damage, good damage.
Just add it all up. You don't have to.
Okay, so 28 points of bludgeoning. And then one of the hammers ignites.
All right. The cracks that fly down and slam into the guy's chest. There's a huge crack noise when it hits on the side of the rib, and then you lift it back up and squeeze down on it, and flame licks up like from your elbow just out of nowhere up to the hammer head itself. After that, Skip, you are up.
Oh, my owl. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in there.
You're gonna
he's-
tell it what to do,
Yep.
right?
He flies up and he's going to fly past this guy with his flyby ability and make an attack.
Okay.
So basically, he doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity when he flies out of an enemy's reach.
Okay. His initiative is after Connor.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause you
right.
rolled for it.
You're right, I
You got
did.
16.
Okay, you can go, Skip. Sorry,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
move up 5, 10,
that's what I tell him.
down the stairs.
Okay.
Surprise.
You have to-
You have to
Put
make a
myself
con
there.
save.
Yeah, you have to
With
make
an
a con
18.
save.
18 is saved, right? I make it.
Oh yeah, he does a natural 20.
No, it was 12.
He seems
Great.
upset.
I
That
have a
was
plus
crazy.
9 in my constitution.
Yeah.
The
saving
fact you
throw.
asked him to make a con save seemed to make him
So,
angry.
Yeah. I don't
this
know.
guy back here, lightning
Con
fills
save?
my blade.
Okay.
Okay. The guy on the ground or standing?
Standing.
I made
Okay.
it. Alright. Fucking. Don't ever ask me. to do that.
First level spell, so that's
Oh,
2d6 added
Connor, that
on.
was the damage before. 34?
34.
Yes.
Yeah.
34? Okay, I have to make sure that. And then it's half for the guy.
No, it's if they save, they just don't take anything.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
But they have to save
So-
if they're sitting in it again.
Yep. Whenever they start or move into it.
Does 22 hit him?
When they
Yes.
Or
start.
21,
Or
sorry?
move into it.
Yes.
Okay.
10 minutes.
So that,
10
oh shit,
minutes.
I need more d8.
But if they save, they don't do anything. So that's the trade-off.
If only they.
Another d8
What if,
for
he,
the divine
what if they step
smite,
out and step back into it to make the save
2d6
again?
for
Even if
the...
they made it previously?
Because whenever they start their turn or move into it.
He's gonna make the save every time?
Oh yeah, and constitution saving throw for that guy.
And it's at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because he's exhausted.
That's a fail.
He tired.
He's shoved back 10 feet, we'll shove straight into the...
Alright.
And then, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9,
I'll use
10,
these.
12,
I think this is nice.
13, 14. So yeah, 14 damage to him.
6 turns.
Alright.
It's really good. If it's
Slammed into the back here.
Especially with the giant radius.
And then roll another, just roll a d6 for the bludgeoning damage from slamming into the thing.
6.
Alright.
Except for the damage, though, right?
But like the exhaustion.
Take the blade and it crackles with energy as you slice upward, and he just, there's this loud crackling noise. He slams into the corner, his elbow hits up against the wooden door. He's kind of jammed in the corner, and you see him fumbling into his side to grab something as he's standing up.
Does it look like something that he
Oh, yeah.
a gun?
Yep.
I'm gonna hit the guy on the ground.
He's just
The
like
guy over here?
On the ground.
Okay.
just bend the barrel.
Yeah,
back
I have
down.
advantage because he's on the ground.
Hey.
That makes it so you can shoot the guy
16.
backwards.
16? 16 hits.
Side him like
Okay,
that.
cool.
Pretty cute.
So we're gonna do divine
Peter, there's a guy
smite,
behind you.
and then more d8.
D8s.
I got plenty of them. I'm just looking for them here.
Fine,
Just
dude.
dump your whole bag out.
I don't like to because it's too much.
Yeah, that's fair.
There we go.
What do you need? D8s?
So we'll just do a first level divine smite added on to the improved.
There you go.
That's 4, 9, 16, 17, 18.
Okay. You take the blade and
only
slam
find
it
people that
down
see
after
from now.
slicing this way. Look back at him and kind of like flip it over and then slam it down. You bury it into the shoulder and it glows with this bright yellow light, and then you yank it out, spin the blade back, and then hold the shield and look at the deck towards this side to a group of people all just facing towards you, getting ready to draw guns. One of them has most of them have a gun in one hand and some sort of like a cutlass scimitar in the other.
I ready the shield.
All right.
Hunker down behind the tower. Just like it's like full of dens.
Alrighty.
Better the shield than me.
You hear shouting from the helm.
This guy's talking a gun? Holy shit.
All right, mates, hit the tin can with everything you got. You watch the guys on the deck.
You have a tower
three
shield.
around you.
I do have a tower
This
shield.
guy
Everyone that
Oh, shit.
starts their
Yeah.
turn or moves into it needs to make a save.
starts their turn.
Yes.
Or moves into it, yeah.
Save,
And
bitch.
then they're gonna take another point of exhaustion.
And more damage.
fail, yeah.
It keeps going, and
I
it's
didn't
10
think about the
minutes.
exhaustion.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
what?
Holy shit.
It keeps
I
going
didn't know that.
every
I
time.
did tell you
You
that.
take damage
I
and
didn't hear you.
exhaustion.
And you're like Constitution save? Fuck that, I don't care.
I have a +9 in my Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw.
Yeah.
That's
I
probably
got it.
okay for you.
I got a plus 5.
I
Plus
just
you
have to
have
roll
hero
a
points.
10.
My deck save built different, but
That's-
that don't mean I'm going out of my way to make death saves. Deck saves.
Yes.
Where am I?
I only have a 3. I'd
Is
like
it
who
to
the
wait?
fuck
Does it have
I
to
am?
do with breathing?
Oh, it's just
It's
like,
like
it's
a-
like
I was
a,
about to say.
it's like a gas.
It's
I
like a
mean,
radiant fog.
technically, but it's not breathing. It's
It's
just
just like a dim
Does it
light.
have to
it's
be
a light.
inhaled?
It's a light
Oh,
that's
okay.
melting them alive.
greenish light.
Point at that first guy.
Point at the first
Point
guy.
at the first guy.
Another guy.
They have
19.
disadvantage
Makes it.
They have
Makes it.
disadvantage.
because they're
Yeah,
exhausted.
they're all disadvantaged because they're exhausted.
That's only ability check
Is
for the
it?
first one. Yeah,
it is?
not.
Well, that's a
saving.
save.
Isn't it?
No,
Saving throws are
different.
different.
It's 3
Saving throws
levels.
are different.
Okay.
Okay, well, no worries.
They're two different things.
That's a fail.
Okay, he's probably gonna be dead.
That's 19 naturally.
Okay, you don't have to start fucking cheating now that you figured
18.
out that you're gonna get smoked.
I'm not.
This guy, man.
It's a fail. Didn't fall.
It's like, okay, I'll give
Fail.
him the first round because I can, whatever, some
Cock.
exhaustion. You say
Yeah,
it
fail.
stays for 10 minutes.
Okay,
So
so
this guy
cock.
made it, and this guy.
This guy and
This
that
guy.
guy. No, there's one other guy. This guy, this third guy, and the first guy. All 3 of those. So fail, fail, fail.
Do you want to
fail.
do like a second color to indicate the second point of, and then
Yeah,
the middle
make
guy needs like a first.
Holy shit! We might just win by knocking the fucking DM out because
That's pretty
he
good,
can't
too.
keep
It's
up
not
with
as
the
good as
amount
last
of shit going on here.
20 radiant damage.
Did you also put
20?
that there poison?
Yeah.
Okay, so
The middle
green-
guy got his first one.
Yeah, so switch this green one onto that guy.
Wait, I do have poison.
Yeah.
This
I'm
is
like-
the perfect time.
Yeah, keeping
I'll poison different people
Keeping
though, so
track
it's
on-
even more confusing.
keeping track on exhaustion.
This guy
must be
failed.
terrible.
No, he succeeded.
Oh no, this guy's the one that
Everybody
fails.
just start
Success-
using your
success.
fucking
No, sorry.
disabled type
Yeah,
shit.
I think you had 3
Everybody.
successes.
Yeah. Wait, I marked the wrong guy then. This guy succeeded. Put a green one on this guy.
Yeah, that guy did. That guy was a
Yeah.
success.
Are you using blue for 2 exhaustion?
Yeah. Put
Blue
the
is
green
more
on
Like
exhaustion.
exhaustion in this app, it pulls up the death.
and just pull that guy out of there. How much damage was that, Jerry?
20.
Alright, so. Fuck. I
And if
dropped.
they save, they don't
Blood is
take anything.
boiling.
How about we just make it easy? If they hit 2 exhaustion, they die. It's easy. Just makes
Yeah,
it.
classic exhaustion
Yeah.
rules.
Skip's in there, so let's make sure he doesn't hit to
But
exhaustion.
he's a,
He's got plus 9.
yeah, he's fine. He's got +9, man.
There's no way he could roll below a 10.
It's got a 55%
It's not possible.
chance of
I'm knocking on wood. I
succeeding.
don't
I just rolled an 8.
Oh no!
This thing is 30. It's like that.
Okay. Sorry, the damage one more time.
20.
20.
20. Got that guy.
He called me a tin can. I'm pissed. I'm made out of steel. All right. Fucking guy. That's a
basically-
racist slur.
It's basically tin.
Thanks.
That's a racist slur
Alright, let's
against
not talk
Warforged.
about that on Twitch.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh, let's just not go.
Alright, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. You watch again, the energy that pushes outward is this kind of starry looking energy. It's like a light colored smoke, and the smoke itself has like light inside of that. It just keeps pushing its way around, and as they're trying to like move and get their way through it, it's just adhering itself to them, almost looking like it's just wearing down their constitution. After that, they're gonna take their turn. So these 2 guys in front of you, Skip, they are too close to shoot, so they're just gonna slice away with the
You can try.
You could shoot it.
swords they got. First attack.
Pass.
I've got a 23 and
Just
a
hits.
21.
Doesn't hit.
Okay.
Oh, the 2 guys on the crow's nest have bows, boys. We're good.
No, they don't.
Yeah, dude, they got bows. I'm sure just
They take the
Take-
bow from this to
You
turn
take
it
12 from the one.
out of the end of the bow is a gun.
Next guy's gonna take his 2 attacks. Rolled 2 natural ones.
around. Nah, those don't hit.
They
Sorry.
might, though. What's
Wow.
their plus?
That was kind of dumb.
They got plus 22.
The blade's
hit.
swinging towards you. You block one, and then take your blade and smack the other guy's sword actually down right onto the ground to where he's not even holding it anymore. You watch it slide and go right off of the ship. This guy right here doesn't even have a weapon in his hand. You just deflect it with the one swing, and it ting, falls down and splashes into the ground.
They are so tiny.
The first swing that comes in, you block it, but then there's another one that just kind of slices across the metal. It doesn't like,
Probably like
you
a
feel it, and it slices and it gives like a little bit of a scratch to the metal, but there's nothing too
The
crazy
guy that
there.
hit me, I slowly turned my head and looked right into his eyes.
My God, we got oil up his neck. He squeaked again.
Gotta buy the new model.
No, we can just upgrade.
Okay. Can you stand that guy up in front of Moldrak?
He doesn't want to stand up.
He's gonna take
Yeah,
2
that's
swings at you.
probably not a good idea.
Swing, swing, swing.
27 and 21.
They both hit.
19 total slashing damage. that
Okay.
you take from the 2 slices.
Got it.
Guy looks like he's like on death's door, but he's just doing everything he can. It's like a
That's fair.
it's like a fight or flight right now, and he's just slashing out in front of him. After that guy, I did the 2 in front of you. I'm just gonna keep moving this way. This guy on the top, as he takes the barrel and points it downward, he's gonna shoot at Connor.
Okay.
It worked.
They're aiming for you.
Ooh, I don't know if that hits.
Is
Shoot
that
through
Ander?
Connor.
The Ander weapon?
A little taller now, but hey.
17.
Did you get
Shield.
shorter?
All right.
Smart man.
Doesn't does not hit.
Watch him take the gun and point it down towards you, and everybody just stops for a second because there's this loud, and as it shoots and flies towards Connor, this bullet is like this big. As it flies out of there, the gun that the guy has, as he shoots it, just flips out of his arm, and as it looks like he's used to doing it, shoots it, and then just grabs 2 pistols and like points downward, getting ready.
Wait, was it on a sling or did it just fly off?
It just
Not so many of those guns.
The gun itself, you watch as it like goes through the air. The barrel is like kind of gnarled and like twisted. It looks like it's just
one
no,
use.
like just one and done. Like he just and it flies and goes off to the side.
It just smacks.
Definition of a single shot.
Dad.
Dad, we gotta follow our own rules.
When it hits the shield, the entire shield just kind of like shatters and breaks in front of you, and this like small, almost cannonball just falls onto the deck right in front of you.
Collective.
Jesus.
For research
These
purposes.
3 guys here, all
Do
of
it.
them take their pistols and point towards Skip, and then all 3 of them take one
They only
shot.
shot 3 bullets. There was only 3 shots. You're good.
That's a lot of dice.
That sounded like a lot of dice for
If it's not a
shots.
23, it doesn't hit.
Okay, so only 1 hits, but it's a natural 20.
Oh, no, wait, it's an natural 20. I can't shield it. Never mind.
Natty 20.
Don't hit a fucking. Don't go like. That gonna hurt, man.
He's fine. He's fine.
21 to
pistols.
hit.
He's got 2 million health.
21 to hit.
No.
No, there's 21 damage. I'm sorry.
Oh, never mind. Just fucking.
21 damage from the crit.
Okay.
The first 2 bullets slam into the shield as you're like kind of facing this way, and the one gets your like back in between your shoulder blades and buries itself into the metal. There's like a bit of a cavitation. It's almost like if you were to take a gun and shoot it against a plate, and it just gives those dents to it. It doesn't actually pierce your arm or anything. It just gives like a good-sized dent into it, and then falls to the ground. The pellets, or whatever the ammunition's about this big, just falls to the ground. All 3 of them. The shield itself has a couple of dents in it now from the gunshots. And this guy up here, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Taking a lot of shots. Oh, he's hit.
Azrael.
What?
Guy points over towards you and takes a shot with the gun.
Also toxic.
You should have hit behind.
It's a
the
22 to
mirrors.
hit.
It's an effective strategy.
He's like,
Need you to make a strength save.
uh-oh.
22.
22, okay.
Cast water walking.
Yoked over there, okay?
He just wraps his legs around right. It's like, he's like,
Take 30 points of piercing damage, and you feel that you're getting ready to
Imagine
just
getting
get
shot by 10 of
sent off the
those.
side. It hits you like in your back, the
That'd
back
be
of your
okay.
shoulder, and
Yeah.
puts a huge hole in it. You can feel blood
I'd
start
kill
to
60.
pool and just drip heavily from it. Your back feels like you just fell into water, and as it hits, you almost like keel over and fall to the front side of it. But you feel a hand grab towards your back and pull you back up, and then a quick pat to your chest as Zarvarax just grabs you and pulls you up and taps you. Blood now on Zarvarax's front from the wound at your shoulder. That's occasionally like squirting with a little bit of blood.
Is there a bleed damage?
No, it just hurts a lot.
Did,
All right.
did that guy shoot with the same kind of weapon that the
Yeah,
that guy shot with?
flies off the deck.
Good.
Okay.
That's the only 2 they got.
Looking up at the crow's nest, though,
Yeah.
there's like 4 or 5 of them that are just kind of like sitting up on top of there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did.
There's more than just one that's kind of rested up there, but he just quickly is like ready with the 2
Throw
pistols.
a guy up there.
You?
No, one of these guys.
These
No, no.
3
Grab
back
one of
here.
the guns.
Nope, not this guy. This is the captain. You accidentally. These 2 here.
Right off the side.
Just
He
looking
can
kind
fly
of
by
up
without
towards
opportunity.
Wraith there. And
Oh, shoot it.
there's, but the captain's, so they're just actually gonna shoot over here.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
To get up over here and yell to hit the tin can. This guy's gonna take a shot
Go
with his
for it.
pistol.
No, he's not.
17. 24.
He's,
I'm gonna shield.
he's
Okay.
sterling silver.
Yes,
No, I am steel.
I don't know
You're
my
what,
metals
28
yet. I'm
now?
still a new blacksmith.
Yeah.
He looks
yeah,
like
so
he's
both
iron.
miss.
Yeah.
You hear the there's just a lot of like explosions and sounds going off. You can hear loud booms. There's when the gun sounds off. Here, this is kind of what it'd be equivalent to. It's just this loud, like, it almost sounds like a cannon itself.
That ain't weak.
As
That's a
it
lot of
slams
gunpowder
down.
moving.
But the
large
two
objects.
smaller pistols that shoot towards you, you take the shield up and you kind of illuminate this larger shield on the outside of it that's this bright yellow color with these bits of FEL symbols that are kind of floating around on the inside of it as well.
Middle finger
They
flies
hit,
through it.
and
too.
you watch, like, as it hits, there's like a little bit of like a shock wave and then like a shudder and a crack when the second one hits, but none of them hit you.
That's what you should do.
And after
Rock
that,
two
Connor, you're
power
up.
shields instead
Okay.
of a sword.
That was my plan.
You just
To have
move
two
forward.
arms
So
with two shields on my arms that have a blade on them. But Harker's a bitch and he can't make anything.
Oh,
He's really on it about Harker.
he really kind of disrespected my man's right there. That's crazy.
The guy,
You disrespect him with every
So-
breath.
That's my boy.
the
dog.
guy who disrespected him the most.
this guy right here,
Not me.
I'm just gonna get rid of him so Moldrek can continue fighting
Get
somebody
rid of him.
else.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna firebolt him.
All right, go for it.
He said,
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Andrew's
it's
usually on
cocked.
that.
Yeah.
So.
yeah, he's usually
Natural
KS'er.
20,
Dead.
Okay.
Nice.
3d10.
Billion said that you were fighting us on death's door, so you got until after my turn. So you
That's
got
5,
left
so
today.
10
Yeah.
and 14, 32 damage.
That's a strong
Pull that-
firebolt,
pull
It
that
was a
guy out.
natural 20.
He said
Never
some.
mind. I thought you got lucky there, but Connor just hit different. Regardless of what he's doing.
Connor takes and does like a quick wisp with his finger. It flies off like this quick bolt of fire that just goes clean through the neck and out the other side. There's no blood as it's just cauterized, and his neck falls and he crumples to the ground in front of you.
Yeah, just look over
I
Moldrek.
feel fucking weak now.
Get over to the other side. Let's take care of them.
Alright.
All right. And are you moving at all? You're saying where you're at?
You just said get to the other side. That's toxic.
Yeah, I'm going to
Literally.
We
move
put all that
over.
gas and then told you to go to the other side.
Just
Can jump pretty
not very far. Just
You're
like
gonna
right here.
Do like a
Okay.
I can
There
jump.
you go.
All right.
So
You
now
jump
I'm
over
not
it?
blocking
Also,
Anders'
should be
path.
going, like, up to like here. or something.
Yeah. Because it's just like a. You know,
Nice big bubble.
yeah.
in the up.
Yeah,
No,
pal.
no, across.
Fucking.
He said it's like
Trash.
right under the
Sorry,
person that's
wrong
really
guy.
a few inches. It's like-
Your
Owl.
Owl.
I've changed my mental plans now that I've seen some stuff go down. The owl flies past with the same ability, and he's going to try and scoop up as many of those muskets as he can.
Okay. All right.
So I don't know if you want him to make
yeah,
some sort
just
of
make-
dexterity or something.
He can grab two.
Okay.
He has two claws. He
All
can
right.
grab two.
He flies just
Can
to
you shoot them?
the closest front one. He's just going to swoop by. He's got 60
Might
feet
as
of
well have
fly,
asked.
Yeah,
so
this is like
With this wings.
he's going to scoop in and then try and fly out over the water. I don't know what you
so
want.
he could probably be like up here by the time he
Just let him
flies
go.
and
He's
grabs.
flying.
Okay. All right. That's fine. He's just going to...
Brian, I need you to hold this here.
You got it, dude. Do we have another water bottle?
He's fucking. He's
Just know that he's in the sky right
so
now.
he
Okay,
can fucking.
I don't want that because you can't. It's blocking stuff.
That's fine.
He's in the air.
All right. He drops the two muskets when he's over the water.
Just
Yeah.
splash them. Okay. All right.
That's after
I don't know
shooting
what
them.
sound owls make.
Sure. Yeah. It's probably better anyways because it doesn't
right.
have a brand on it. But
We should start
Can't even
buying
see
a
it.
bunch of water bottles. Not to drink, just so we
Just
can,
to stagger
all of
the
us can
use them.
fly.
the guy up there that's taking the pistol goes to like aim and shoot, but the owl just goes by really fast, and then he's like, "Hey, fuck you, man!" And he points the pistol back down.
All right.
He's like pointing it, and then he's like, "Wait a second." He's like back
Don't
and
aim
forth.
at my owl.
All right. After that, Azrael, you were up.
Hit him with the hammer, and then he's like,
I hold my action
Fuck.
until Wraith drops me off
Yeah. So what are you holding your action to do?
to fire at the guy in the prison.
Gotcha. After that, it would be Neris and Rage.
Wow, the giant owl speaks a lot of languages.
And dash.
Or understands a lot of languages.
The owl.
And like,
Yeah.
get to like here.
He understands.
He can talk to you on different planes.
Lower his buttons, our Rex
Sick.
slides off or whatever.
Sure. Sure, sure.
Spellbooks back here.
Like that. Also fly up.
Right.
There's more movement left.
Yeah. Zarbrax just puts Zarbrax like up on there.
Hello, boys.
Oh, perfect.
I'm
Okay,
back.
that's fine.
That's right where he wants to be.
And then Rage
So there's no
He's gonna.
speed.
This fucking captain's about to get a haircut.
Rest
clamp
on
onto it.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little off the top.
Oh, we didn't tell him to keep him alive.
yeah.
That's fine.
Boom.
Hopefully they got a compass that
Slide
says
off.
or a map that says directions to see a soul, and a compass next to it that says you can use this to see a soul. No,
Oh! They eroded on
Dead.
it.
Okay.
Dead.
Anyone who
can figure
falls
it
off
out.
is dead.
Don't move the table too much, boys.
Yeah.
Son of a
Good one,
bitch.
Brian.
Fucker.
Good one. What if his mini fell and broke into 7,000 pieces?
I could print him a new one.
I could print one.
Break his mini. It'd be funny. It's like
No,
a prank.
don't.
Yeah, just leave him
It's
there.
like a break.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Got
Take
him.
my action.
Yeah.
Shooting down at this dude.
Yeah, you pretty much see like the back of his head.
He's executing him. Jesus.
15. 15 does not hit.
Second one.
My man's over
It's
here.
also that's lower.
Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, it doesn't hit. There's not enough visual of him.
I think your
His head
AC
just kind of
16.
ducks as you just shoot back to back right in the spot. It splinters down. As it shoots, you see wood on this mast kind of like break and splinter off from him shooting it.
ship.
What the fuck are we doing, boys?
All
Look at me,
right.
don't look at me.
Yeah, it was him.
It was a-
Nares
it was a
rates right now,
general-
though.
But I
We're
just
taking
ended
this
here.
bitch.
Dash. Yeah.
You gotta tell me, dog.
Take
I already got
shot at this
Peacekeeper written on the
abandoned
side.
nest
You
as
didn't
well.
see
He's already got it embroidered. That's what he's doing back there. Chiseling.
Hits.
Wait, I can't hide behind Connor anymore.
We just gotta take all the disgusting fucking taking serpent flags off.
Yeah, there we go.
We're
What
keeping
damage to him?
They look cool.
11.
They're cool flags.
Fuck 'em. No, you know what? We'll keep one for an achievement.
There you go.
Fuck you guys. No,
We're gonna
we
fly
get
with their
fucked
colors.
up.
You don't. The achievements just pop on the screen and then you can go look at them.
All
later.
right.
We don't have to keep anything.
Zarbrax is up.
We need to get a flag
All right.
made with
Sorry,
a
rat.
He's going to first thing uncork the potion of growth that I gave him.
Okay.
Chug that.
Oh shit.
Then he's gonna rage.
Okay. So the potion of growth is a bonus action to take, and it's also a bonus action to
Is
rage.
it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Rage then.
he's gonna rage
Do it next turn.
and angrily drink it next turn.
Okay.
Now though, he's
gonna
going
bite it.
to
Throw it in his mouth and chew it
who's
up.
this figure here? Is that the captain figure, or
Yes.
is he?
yes, it is.
Okay. He's just gonna kind of look down at him and.
All right.
What if
go
the
ahead,
captain's
roll
7
attack.
feet tall? Would he be looking up at him?
Nah, he's still beating the
He's
down.
looking down, but he still swings towards. All right.
Go for it.
Maximum disrespect.
Yeah, he looks where he wants the axe to end
Yeah.
up.
Through him.
It's like when you're driving. You look where you're going.
Right.
No, I look where
16.
Seems dangerous.
16 hits.
Hits. Okay.
Just hits.
All right.
That's how I drive.
D12, and then it's plus 9 when he's raging. 20 for the first one. He's gonna swing again.
Yeah, we need to shut this guy up. I don't like the way
Is
he
he
talks.
reckless?
No, not right now. The second one is 21 to hit.
Every attack isn't reckless?
Hits.
Well, this is bizarre.
I know I'm not playing him. Oh, I rolled it as a D20 and not a D12.
They're too similar.
Yeah.
You roll a
Second
D20.
one is a 16 points of slashing damage.
I just look at how big the fucking numbers is. D12s are huge for some reason.
All right. Takes the axe and buries it into like the back shoulder. The captain like, oh, what the? And turns around into another one, slamming into his side. He kind of parries it a little bit with the sword, but it cuts enough into the skin to make him bleed pretty heavily. All right.
Oh, can he do his lightning thing? I think that happens
Yeah,
when
when
he
he
starts his
rages.
rage.
Yep. Go ahead.
So he's gonna just zap the captain.
The captain has
I think
plus
it's a
armor, though, so he
save?
can't
Dex
die,
save.
right?
Fails a dex save.
Okay, so 2d8.
Yes, because it's enhanced.
All right,
Take. Well, not bad.
10 damage.
Okay.
That was all you needed. The captain and
The
the entire
captain.
crew are dead.
So the storm warrior goes out.
Okay. Lightning starts to crackle around him.
Full of fire.
Lets out a
What's
huge
going on?
roar and scream that everyone can hear from miles away.
That's really loud.
And then starting off the next round,
He's still going,
Ander.
too.
Carve the name.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna kill a guy.
Okay.
The one in the crow's nest.
Yeah. Reroll damage for your next attack if you hit. Use whichever roll is higher. If you roll the same number, add both rolls together. How does that work if I roll 2 dice?
Explain again.
It's the one where I reroll the damage.
Yes.
So I just reroll both of them? What if one of them matches?
Wait, don't you roll like an
Yeah.
extra fire damage for your card? So then
Yeah.
it's one.
Yeah,
It's so
that's-
you do the card.
Do the
damage.
card
Total?
damage, not
Oh,
the
the
fire
card
damage. Don't start to try to confuse me, man.
Man, I was
I was
confused
not the
myself.
I was confused too.
Oh, shit.
No special.
No special.
Uh, 19's the lowest.
All of them. So the first one you used a gambling point for? Okay, so you can reroll the damage if you would like.
That's cheating if I do it that way. I'll do the lower one. This was. I'll do the higher. I'll do the
What do
middle
you
one.
mean?
Do the middle one.
You're fine,
That's the one I'm rerolling.
You just gotta make sure
I
you
forgot.
specify.
That's
the
a
same.
talk, but it's on a one. I cheated already. If I didn't cheat already, I was saying that was cocky. Okay, the first one's 13 damage.
Okay.
And then. Oh wait, yeah. No wait.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah. Give that dice. 29 damage for the other two.
Nice. The guy pointing back and forth, he turns, and when he turns, you just very quickly take all three at once and throw them. He turns back around, and they hit one in the forehead, one to his neck, and then one to the chest, and he just falls over.
Push it right off.
Oh wait, never mind. He's dead. He's not gonna throw any. He's not gonna shoot at me now.
They were like perfectly lined up, forehead, throat, and then chest.
Guy in the back.
I'm gonna move
oh, you
forward.
went through his forehead. Toughest part. Is
I wouldn't come forward too far.
I was like here. 5, 10, 50. Is this
That's
in
a
the
bad
fucking?
idea.
You're close. You're like at the edge of it.
Okay, I'll sit.
Because it's like a bubble.
I'm not doing that one. That's crazy.
Just take a whiff of the poison gas.
Okay. After Ander, the pirate captain, turns around, you're gonna regret that!
As he's just like gushing blood from his side and his fucking head.
That's what they always say. You're gonna regret this.
But every time they lose, it's crazy. We haven't regretted it yet.
Fuck with the blind bandit.
Blind bandits are just built different. Man.
Alright.
I'm blind beard the pirate.
First attack.
All right.
Or actually, his two attacks.
Okay. They are regular, or if he has some special stuff, but I didn't reckless. So.
Alright, he's gonna,
Just so you're aware.
he's gonna luck that.
Luck's not only on our side, guys.
So the lowest, 24.
They all hit.
Who's this on? Oh, Zaxria.
Yeah.
I'm starting to
Oh, I
regret
gotta
this.
I gotta do. Are you?
Zaxria's about to get
14
smoked.
for the first one.
Okay. Half to 7. I'm just gonna do it here.
And 16 for the second. Total of 30.
When do you get rage as a barbarian?
Second level.
2, yeah.
Here, do you wanna use this and just write it on here?
It's okay. So said 30 total.
Yes.
Okay. And that's slashing.
Yes.
All right, that's fine.
So that's halved to 15.
Yep. 32. All right. We're good.
Alright, takes the first slice across and then stabs out with the second, pulls the blade out.
He just flexes.
And he just squeezes his arms holding the axe. Lightning kind of pulses off of that and the axe head to itself. His fist you can see, you guys normally aren't used to seeing it, but his fists like are covered with like lightning, like it's just like focusing itself there. And he's just kind of holding it, and then when he squeezes, it kind of like arcs off and goes in different directions up the axe head and curls around that as well. Okay. After the captain, as his bonus action there. You two, shoot him! These guys turn
Fighter.
I think that's command.
and take.
It's a cool ability.
It's alright. I'm gonna counter command and tell him to jump off.
You don't have, wait, do you?
I do have command.
Counter command.
Got
That's
a 19 and a 17.
They both hit. It's AC 17.
First one.
Yep.
12, half to 6.
Can I just command
And-
someone to die?
No.
13.
Pretty cool. You just
13
okay.
half to 6, so both of them 12.
Okay.
So just 12 damage total.
Command is hard to stop.
8. All right. We're good.
I command your legs to not work anymore.
Alright.
Shit.
Just squeezes his back muscles against the shots.
I got a party going on over here.
Okay. After the captain, Moldrak, you're up, and then Skip, you're on deck.
Mm-hmm.
In more ways than one.
All right. I am.
You doing it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I run forward, and as I'm running forward, I reach down towards my legs and I cast jump, and I'm going to spring over the cloud pile all the way to the other deck where Zarbrax is.
Okay.
Because with jump, I can jump 60 feet.
It's pretty far.
You're doing what?
I run forward, and as I'm going, I reach down and I cast jump, which
Okay,
triples my
gotcha.
jump distance, and I leap all the way across to the other side.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys did that shit at the keep before.
Yep.
Yeah, but... yeah. There's like this quick, like, burst of strength to your legs as you jump and leap over. Just like... Are you going... You have to go straight, don't you?
Yeah.
Is it straight jump? So you'd go through the...
Oh, I would?
Yeah. Because it's like a globe.
How many feet
essentially.
up can I jump?
Go ahead.
Well, when he entered it, he would have to pass 5 feet within me, right? He would have to
No,
make the
not,
save
like,
right
not
when he comes
immediately,
in.
no. Because we're... Because, like, here, you're
could
still...
be, like,
yeah, you're still, like, a
I'm
good
just
10
gonna-
feet above where you are.
I'll
'Cause
just
think
try
about
to
it, you're
save.
at 8
That's
feet.
whatever.
Is it? No, I think it is 10 feet.
If I'm going through and gotta make the save anyways, I don't even want to do the. Oh,
Yeah, it's 10
jump.
feet.
He says wait a second, so I'm gonna hang on.
Yeah, it's 10 feet. You hit a +2 on it.
Sorry.
All right, that's no worries. I'm just gonna instead just walk into it because I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't want to be in it. I'm gonna do my original thing. I don't want to be in it constantly. So. No, I rolled a 10, so I take the damage and the exhaustion.
If you... Are you jumping?
Yes.
Okay. It's not super
That's
high.
not too bad.
18 damage.
All right.
Disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah, I'm not worried about those right now. And I just tell the owl to do the same thing on the other crow's nest where that guy's at.
Okay. The one where Azrael is? now?
Yeah.
Obviously.
So he's
Okay.
gonna, when his turn comes up, he's gonna go swooping and try and get more muskets away from him.
Skip, con save. Oof.
Not enough.
Skip takes damage.
Yeah, I take a little bit.
Oh, that was, well,
28.
it was right in the average middle.
Okay. I am going to use...
How much did you take?
20. He did 8. I did 18 to him, 28 to him.
Okay, you take 20.
I'm going to use the full 60.
So,
And then... That's going to put me up to...
Friendly fire
40.
will not be tolerated.
It's okay.
Get kicked from this lobby soon.
they have to, the enemies have
I
to
am
tolerate it
going
too, so I'm fine with it.
to run
Plus, I don't anticipate
that way.
Okay. We're going to take the opportunity attack.
They
all
can
the
try.
damage we take from you. You did hurting us.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30.
He's gonna knock the mast over.
Why is that guy on the ground?
I have no idea.
Okay.
He's dead. He's on
He's
the ground.
sleeping.
That was
Leave him
another
alone.
rule. He's on
You're
the
going to
ground
take
for
3
too long.
opportunity attacks.
They can try.
He's on the ground too long, he sleeps.
Natural 20, a natural 1, and a 19. So natural 20.
Only, yeah.
Okay. You take a grand total of 11.
Careful spell. I'm not in that form.
That's cool. It wasn't that much, so. And I have a bunch of points.
You're exhausted.
Just one.
You can't even play now. It's like dying.
First exhaustion doesn't even count.
You exhausted yet? Damn, we're getting hit. Left
I
and
just
right.
now got exhausted at one point.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out. Shit. Doesn't help at all here.
Alright. Helpful.
Okay.
It's okay. One
You
letter.
run through and you're just making your way past. You press to your chest, and the healing energy fills you with, health, obviously. And then as you're making your way through, there's slices and stabs going out towards you. There are no cannons on this deck.
I was gonna give it to Connor.
And after that, the pirates are up.
Nah, they don't go.
That first guy there,
Not allowed. Lost their opportunity to go.
This is against me.
19. No, these are science. Science. Second guy, fail. Third guy, fail. Fourth guy, success. Natural 20. Fifth guy, success with an 18. All right, so the only two that make it are
Or this guy and this guy.
and this guy.
You said this guy passed
Oh, yeah, sorry.
with a natural 20, and this guy passed.
Wait. There's two, but I don't think it was that guy.
This one and that one, yeah.
Fail. I think it
Fail.
was this guy and this guy. No, it was that guy, because he had two already. Okay, so this guy and this guy. Success. So 3's 3 right here. Do the damage.
Alright. Oh, that's a little. 16.
16.
Still happening every round. Is there anybody with 3 points yet?
A couple guys, right? Or no, there's 2. I don't know
I
what's
think
what.
the blue ones are 2. Unless you switched them up. Oh, yeah, you can just collect them. That's cool too.
Why'd you collect them?
He melted their brains.
You hear this
Their blood
sickly
boil.
coughing fit as the individuals there just fall to the ground and give out one last kind of
Heat
exhale
stroke.
of breath.
What about the two guys in there? They safe?
They
It's
say.
like being in a sauna down here.
I'm about to run through it. Just
You're
for
gonna
fun of
die.
it.
Just for fun. It's fine.
All
He's got
right,
a lot of
so
health.
Die.
He's got a lot of health.
Death.
I have more health than you do.
No, he doesn't.
How much health you got?
151.
Right now.
134.
The fuck, man? How you got 134 HP? You getting hit by all these guys?
He
What's going on
just-
here, man?
Because I just used my 60.
Oh shit.
Oh, hey, look, more
That's
guys.
cheating. I could drink a potion.
Oh,
and
those
have
were
more
the
HP.
same guys. There's not more.
Wait, are there more guys or the same guys?
Stepping out from below deck.
Oh, they're starting their turn.
Unfortunate.
Fail.
Oh yeah, true.
Fail.
If they all come out failing, it's so sad.
Fail.
Oh, it's a oof.
And a fail. I rolled 3
Yeah,
natural
they're all
ones.
gonna-
I
they're all
rolled
gonna
3
succeed next
fucking
year.
natural
Ew.
ones.
Come on.
10,
Oh wow, that's a good one too.
That's a pretty nice roll.
Took him out with the
27.
bling. 27?
Yeah.
They're getting melted by.
Ah, what
Ooh,
the
pirates
fuck
really
is
hit the number
this?
27, so if they
Yes.
take 27 damage, they die. It's unfortunate.
Is that the
Need
rule?
another one.
Yeah.
All right.
As you've seen the entire campaign,
Oh.
I've never taken 27 damage, but if I did, yikes.
Just have to remember it's only one.
Good luck doing exactly 27 damage. That would be impressive. Okay, don't try and do 27 damage. It's not real, but now I'm a little spooked.
Okay.
Jump right back across.
They all start running from below deck. You don't really hear much more rummaging around below deck other than that.
You jumped over him?
Based on your
Jump
count,
over the whole bottom deck.
that would equate to 16 that
That's not
are up here now.
Okay.
Like since the guys that were here and the 4 that came up, it's a total of 16.
Total
They're all
Yeah.
miscounted.
There's 2.
So we're using a fucking Kong shell downstairs to call back to the fucking group, man. Come on, Dylan.
Okay.
That could be true.
Go get them.
Yeah, I'm not running over there.
Go underneath.
Now they're gonna take their
There's a
turn.
door back here too.
I'm pretty sure the second I step on the stairs, I get.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring it.
Cover your eyes and mouth and nose.
Yeah, boy.
And ears. Cover it. Put it back over your head and go down there.
Andrew, you have a friend.
I don't know if I would call him a friend.
Fuck. He's dead.
Yeah, he fell down.
Broke his legs.
That's
He
the
can't
rule.
move anymore.
That is the rule.
Is that as far as he can come? What
Yeah.
a
He's
idiot.
exhausted. Leave him
What
alone.
an idiot. Wait, can he move only a certain amount of feet? Because I'll run circles.
Not
around
yet.
it. That'd be fun.
I think he has to get 3. for
You have
that,
2 friends,
4.
guys.
All right. So starting from that end, working our way this way.
You could just misty step up to him.
That guy there is gonna just take a pistol shot out at you, Connor.
I don't even want to kill this guy. I just want to try and push him down the stairs. So then he goes back into the ice.
It's a 20.
All right.
Unless he's still in there.
8 damage. Did you make a
Alright,
con
I'll
save?
make a con save.
Just need a 10.
Advantage. Do you have advantage on this?
Shot at you, Andrew.
Who shoot me?
15 to hit.
I got a 10.
What is it?
I
Doesn't
say.
Watch him jump up and like point at you with the pistol. You duck behind the rail and he turns over and shoots, not even realizing that he just splinters the wood on the railing. You pop your head up and look at him.
That's our ship. Breaking our fucking ship. No,
Kind of looks
he's
at
not.
you
He
for a
doesn't know.
second.
He doesn't know.
He covers it. He's like, Andrew's like this.
The shot at you, Connor, just
I
kind
do
of
have my
clips
mask on.
your side. You try to like, you're like looking, you see him come up, and you just kind of stand still. He shoots, hits across the, it's kind of skins. So you've got 8 attacks coming at you here, Skip. Do the first 2 from the first guy.
And potions don't work on you?
Both of those miss. Second 2,
That was a good call.
Do you
both
got like
those
a,
miss.
like a
Third guy.
self-destruct, but reform in 5 turns type of move?
That's
It's a 23,
Shield.
or 24 actually.
Use self-destruct.
And then the last guy.
He doesn't have a dime.
Okay, none of them hit. They all start swinging down towards Skip. Skip throws his shield behind him while taking the blade out towards him and then swings across at all 3 blades that are coming in front. And he just ting, blocks all of those and blocks the one behind him.
I don't
Then
know if
he
it's more
takes-
of a flex that he blocked all those, or that he's just reading his book while you're doing all these attacks and not
Then
Sorry,
he leans
guys.
forward and slams the shield into the one guy that goes to swing. He turns around, slams it again, elbows the 3rd guy, and then kicks back to the 4th, trying to keep him off of him from like crowding him.
I just looked at him and said, your attempts are futile.
Quick question.
Oh, you shit.
Is he surrounded?
Yeah, you're flanked, buddy.
Well,
What's your
Jared,
dex?
shut the fuck up!
jump down.
It's
My
not
dex?
fault.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna re-roll.
I feel like
Well,
you
shield
would
is still
roll
there.
every
I
time.
know.
It'd probably be okay.
So
But
they
it-
have
it'd probably
to
be more
28
beneficial
to
if
hit.
they stayed in the cloud.
No. No.
Well, I could throw something down.
No.
That could help Skip.
No.
Yeah.
But it can also hurt Skip. You could
No.
throw Celestian's comment down there, which, if they fail,
To
they all
28?
get,
No.
advantage on their next attack towards him. So it's like guiding bolt, but
All right, they all still miss.
but it's only a 10-foot thing.
It'd probably
Didn't
just keep
even
the field
matter.
up for now.
Actually, no.
Okay.
It's a concentration, so I can use.
You can cast it on
Up this way. This guy
Uh-huh.
grabs a musket.
Oh, on the top,
Yeah, up here. One of those big cannon.
Oh,
he shoots the owl.
No, fuck you,
I'm gonna go 1, 2.
My owl out of
he
this.
one taps the owl, the fucking turns into an idol and falls into the ocean, and we never get him again.
Need my D4 to.
Master.
Moldrake's jumping in after him.
Just as yes.
Moldrake Jr.
1, 2, 3.
I gotta
4.
save him.
That's my kid.
He jumps
Oh
over.
shit!
What?
He's gonna shoot the owl.
Alright.
Just
owl
roll
on
1,
him.
2, 3, and 4.
Say like
and
60 or
pissed.
something.
Owl's stealing all their gear.
Don't say like 5.
He didn't see that. He was busy shooting at other people.
He's gonna roll to hit the owl.
Alright. Hang on. Let me
That definitely hits the owl.
No, it does not.
Just a 17.
Okay.
The owl is in
Owl's
full
AC
battle,
is 12.
full battle gear though. With an AC of 20.
Oh shit! He might live.
Why did you say it like you were wanting him to die?
It's 11 damage.
That's his job.
He's fucking fine.
How much health? 8 left? Or, oh yeah, that wouldn't make sense.
He's like, hey, total, shut up. Takes the cannon and shoots. You watch it zip by you. You kind of duck behind the other side of the mast as it
I
happens.
thought you meant the owl.
Back- yeah.
Probably got 3 or 4 of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, just bring him over to us.
No,
Owl
he's
doesn't-
getting out of there. He's chilling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bring him to you and then say the
No, he's just gonna fly like far.
that
away.
word.
Does the blue indicate that he's got
Double.
2?
Yeah,
Alright,
but
so
this
his-
guy down
so his
here only
speed
has
was
1.
halved. I don't know if that would do
Oh.
anything.
Was that 2? I thought it was 3.
No, it's 2.
It's 2.
Where was that guy going to jump off the ship?
No, he's backing up to shoot.
off the ship. This guy is
Make it
gonna
sure,
shoot
man.
at you,
Okay.
and then the other guy's gonna shoot at Czar.
Okay. All right.
Actually, they're both gonna shoot at you.
Ah, you
because of
fuck.
the angle.
That's fair.
Lowest is a 22.
They both hit.
You got potions, though, don't you?
Yeah, I have
Do
a
you
lot.
think you can make a deck save?
A deck save? No. Why?
I
No
can
reason.
give you a
19.
19? Okay.
Okay.
You would take damage.
God. I'm not worried about that. Unless you're gonna do 134 damage to me right now.
His name is Connor.
Connor, you're up.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead and do what you're
Skip's
gonna do.
most feared words. Connor, you're up.
Hey, I'm gonna hurt you. Connor, it's your turn.
Alright, how far is that crow's nest from where, like, Ander is right now?
I'd say like 40. Oh, from where Ander is?
Yeah.
Shit.
Like, about 30 feet?
That's way further than that. Fuck.
You could run into your own gas.
Yeah, it's probably.
20.
You do have a man's on you, by the way.
Oh, from this crow's nest?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's within 30 feet. I thought you meant this guy
Okay.
over here. No, yeah,
Alright.
he's within 30 feet of there.
What about me? Am I like 40 feet?
Yeah, you're probably like 45.
Okay, I'm going to go toward. So I'm going to walk myself around this man so I don't get hit by him.
Yeah, fuck that
And
guy.
then bonus action, Misty Step onto the up to the crow's nest.
He's allowed to bring somebody with him, so he takes me.
I can't do that for Misty Step. I'm
You
sorry.
quickly take 3 or 4 steps over towards the rail there, and you watch Connor just get enveloped with stars, and then they burst outward again up on this crow's nest where you see him
I
standing.
didn't know what kind of mage he
And
was. I
then,
think he got exploded. And
Oh, you're fine. Because it
Oh, you're
happens
up there.
like that. It's like a quick Connor. Okay, you're good. Never mind.
Connor, no. And then I look.
Dragon finally got him.
I look down towards Skip and I see like a crowding of people around him. And I just go, "Hold on there, buddy!" And I throw down a Celestian's Comet
Okay.
like on top of him
That sounds painful.
to hit everybody else as well.
Wait, they're
So
all
unfortunately, you have
dexterous.
to make a Dex save.
You can,
Is it over 18? Oh.
close. That's okay.
Aren't they all dexterous?
Oh no!
Are they
I'm
all
going
gonna-
into water!
No, you don't get blown back. You're okay.
Dex save.
For all of them.
Do they get advantage if they make this?
Fail.
If they have 3, I don't know if anyone has 3. It's
Success.
disadvantage.
Fail. Fail.
3
So
fails.
that
one
guy on the far side. It's good.
All right, that is 13 radiant damage.
Oh, that ain't shit.
Everyone that failed has advantage on their next attack towards them the next turn.
Everyone that failed?
Yes.
So he was trying to help
On
you.
A
but-
attack?
It helped me, definitely,
does help you.
but now
It's
they
one-
all...
It's one.
It's only
also.
one attack.
Only one guy.
It's
only
not
one guy
everybody.
succeeded.
Okay.
It's like
13?
guiding bolt.
Yeah.
But like broken, you know?
Yeah. So now
It's
you
like-
have 3.
It's like guiding bolt, but a Jerry spell, so he gets bonuses.
Yeah.
It's alright, it only brought me to 121, so...
Hey, we paid a lot of money for these spells, baby.
Sure did. That's what gets some use out of him.
Let's say I am out.
And they say D&D isn't pay to win. Lol.
Oh yeah, it's a 3rd level. Let's go ahead and mark that boy down. We'll say after this fight, we're gonna have to slump a solid 8 hours.
Yeah, good.
Surprisingly, I've only used 3 spells.
That's good. I haven't used.
I don't
used
even really
one
need
now.
to sleep. So.
Ever?
Okay.
Well, now you're getting hit by 2 guys.
Using Celestian's Comet, you just take your hand forward and push it down. The energy comes straight out of the necklace down your arm to form this like silvery blue kind of energy. There's this ball of energy that slams down in right on you, Skip. You feel it hit you in the back, and then it bursts outward as well.
You just look up.
Illuminating the area pretty brightly, and then it slams up and outward towards all of the individuals around it, damaging them. Alright.
That should help you a little bit, though.
Okay. After Connor the Owl,
Hey, the owl. Do you want
How many muskets are left up there?
you can see probably like 3.
He's flying away.
Okay. He can get to like
He's dashing 120.
Oh yeah, then he can.
No, he's getting away. He's good.
Just
He's not
gone?
even.
Yeah. Okay.
He's just gonna fly away and hover as far away as he can go.
Okay, just out of sight.
Yeah. I don't want him to die.
All right. And then the figurine just splashes into the ocean.
Yeah.
Moldrag.
I'm going for it at that point.
Okay, he's grabbing the muskets and then going, or just
No,
leaving it.
He's just
Okay.
going.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, come on, come on. We ain't trying to have a dead owl.
Azrael.
Take a step around and get a clear shot on him.
Okay. Don't move him. He's taking a step around.
He's got to take a step around. Move him.
Can I
Take a
just
step
see
around
his head
for him.
from there?
Jump,
Um,
jump around.
You can see him pretty good. I mean, he doesn't really have like cover from you right now.
Stand still.
Yeah.
30.
Yep.
I think that might hit him.
12. 15 damage.
Okay.
Second shot. So 26.
Hits.
Get this guy.
Another 16 damage.
Right out of the crow's nest.
The first shot you see splinters the top part of the skull, and he's still alive. As it cracks, you see his eyes like moving around, like he's just really not gonna make it, and you just take a
Is he gonna
step
fall
or
right
two
on top of
forward.
Skip?
The barrel in the back of his head.
Yeah, you put it right there, and it just explodes outward. Blood splashes
He's
out
gonna make
into
the check.
Blood splashes all over the deck. The barrel smoking with a little bit of blood on the end of it.
He's like, I'm dying, but I'm tired.
And then
Nearest wraith.
You got an instant
you just stay up there. Do you want to drop down where he was, or?
Yeah, well, I can't move if I stand still.
Oh yeah, great. Okay.
That is true. You
There's
can't
a
move
wraith.
if you stand still.
Then Zar's on deck.
That's facts. That is how it works.
We all just hit and skip today? Is that the
Yeah, that's the theme.
Oh my god.
This one will be Constitution, I think.
It is.
It is. But if you fail, you just get frozen.
Oh no!
You don't fail these.
Don't worry,
It's fine.
I can heal you a little tiny.
Still
bit.
flying up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
One
maybe a little
D10.
lower.
Yeah, I
You
got
got
you.
spells,
Doing
you're
the rough
chilling.
weapon.
Yeah, you're chilling. You got spell.
Okay, so I'm gonna start from the far side.
You know what helps? Spell resistance.
That's a success.
No.
Yeah, he needs a magic resist.
you find the DC
breastplate
on
like
there?
you got.
Oh right, I do have that.
I'm good.
There.
Can't wear it. All right. Are you? We can
doing
get some runes carved into you for some
You
magic.
doing some
resistance.
Naruto symbols there, brother?
15?
My dude sitting here like,
Yeah, about there.
Get Skip a magic resist necklace.
Got
Some
Okay.
years of
one
depth.
success
Got
and
it.
3
get
fails.
one of these
Oh, yeah,
guys
that'll
with it.
work, probably.
Or
I use my
ring,
sword for that.
bracelet,
Yeah, anything really.
belt.
1 success and 3 fails.
Shoulder
So that guy on the
bag.
far side succeeded. Just put these
Take
3
as
on
many
these
as you
3 guys
need,
right
bud.
here.
Take them all.
What'd you get for your con save? 20 something? You're good.
29?
Yeah, you're good.
Unfrozen.
Not that guy. Everyone but that guy.
Oh my.
You put it only on the guy who's not frozen.
Listen, he tried.
Are they frozen or are they
wow.
just? What does
Wow.
frozen do?
They're petrified
can't
for
fucking
around
They
Move.
die?
Petrified.
23 cold damage.
23.
Yeah.
Okay, that guy there, that second one's dead. When
This
you're
one?
trying really hard to get the thing on. Yeah.
Oh no.
Here.
Could try
Yeah,
at least. Could try.
This is fucking
I don't know,
yokes.
it doesn't
that
say
guy.
what happens if you succeed. I think you might still take
just
damage
take
if
half
not
damage.
frozen.
I think you take half. I don't remember.
That would make
all you
sense.
There's another one, Billy.
You just won't be dead.
So 13. Did I say 26?
Yeah, 26.
13 damage.
26 or 23.
I think it's 23. So half would be 11.
Alright, my next turn I drop a meteor on you.
No, not on our ship.
Oh yeah, you're right, you're right.
Skip, fucking hit him with it.
Okay.
Calm down.
Drop the meteor on me.
The three,
Yeah,
those
true.
3 individuals freeze and are encased in ice. The one guy you see is like kind of right in front of you. You just take your elbow and hit it towards him, and he just shatters into just chunks of ice. The 2 guys that are there, the ice that's on them seems like it is extremely hardened. So they're petrified. So your attack rolls are advantage against them, and then they're resistant to all damage currently.
You said this guy made the save over here?
Yeah, so that
So
guy's
he's not
frozen.
resistant, or he's
Correct.
not frozen? Okay.
And then Eris.
And
not
Neris is
frozen.
gonna shoot a
Also,
skip.
no.
Well, I have an advantage on everybody with the meteor.
Shoot the guy in front
That
of
guy's
Andrew.
safe.
Who are we
That's the
fighting
only one
against the
that's
meteor?
safe. Yes. The comet.
Fucking bitch.
21.
He's really good at saving.
See if he's good about
He
swimming.
takes 5 damage.
5.
See if he's really good at swimming.
Okay.
Oh, fuck you up.
You're frozen solid, sir.
You watch an arrow fly through the air and hit the guy in front of you right in the shoulder. Then you look over and can see Neris flying on Wraith's back. Zar's up.
It's in the captain again. 16?
16 just misses.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. What is different for the captain?
Say your save's 18.
I swear you said 15 earlier. I definitely did damage on a 15, so.
16 for sure.
Okay.
I don't think it was 15.
Is there a way for you to get
But
rid of this
I
fucking
hit on
cloud?
either a 15 or
I
a
must
16.
have. I must have.
Constitution? Can you, like,
No worries.
do that?
17 for him, 16
No?
for that.
Alright.
I'd like to
18.
not be exhausted anymore.
It's only for ability check.
It's only for 10 minutes. Skip
Well,
the
I'm
labs.
talking if I start my turn again, I'm getting it again.
And
If
Oh,
I
that's-
fail,
that's
if I
him,
get
not
rid
me.
of it, all the exhaustion points go away for everyone.
that's 15 points of slashing.
okay, these guys are frozen.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm not too worried about
before I did this, could I go back and say I drank that potion of growth?
Sure.
Okay.
Just roll
I
an
don't-
extra D4.
All right. 1.
Okay.
So. What's that? 17 total.
All right. Takes the first swing and buries it into the wood deck, and then yanks it right back up and slams it right
He's
down
on
in the
the
same
deck.
fashion. Slams it pretty good, like kind of into the back where the curved part of the blade just kind of drags down it, and it also hits with the handle of it at the same time. So it kind of like slams him down while slicing him all in once.
Is his lightning thing a bonus? Or is it just half?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure it's a bonus action.
Target one creature within aura. Target must make a dex save. Oh yeah, as a bonus action each turn. Okay, that's fine.
Dex save? That's definitely a fail.
No, he can't. He's the bonus action for the potion.
Never mind.
So yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. After Zar,
But he's big now.
Ander, you're up. Start of round 3. I don't know why they wouldn't make the rounds 10 seconds instead of 6. Because
Why
most
that is.
spells run off of like a minute or like, like increments that would be a lot easier calculated with just 10 seconds instead of,
If you know, put it in the chat.
yeah. Yeah, if there's a reason and you know
6
why.
seconds
Yeah,
goes
each
into
round,
60.
10
So
So
good
seconds.
as
it's 10.
Just as good as 10.
All right. Just as what is just as good though? What does that mean?
One goes into 60, just as good as 10.
Right, but combat doesn't last longer than
Yeah.
5 rounds or so.
I mean,
Maybe
that's it.
it's-
If you
has
hit,
something to do
roll an
with real
additional
combat.
die for your card damage. The damage type is fire.
Alright, deal fire damage.
On a hit, the target must succeed a strength saving throw or be knocked back 10 feet.
Hey,
Knock someone
You're
off
in the
the
guy
ship.
right in front of you, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, you can knock that guy off the ship though.
Oh, I forgot that. No, it doesn't matter.
what, the one that keeps saving?
No, this.
On a
guy
hit,
would-
teleport to the target location. That's not exactly what
Throw
I'm
a card to Connor with.
I'll hit Connor with it. You're right. Welcome. Alright.
First one.
What the?
What was that?
18. 18 to hit?
18 hits.
Okay, cool. I didn't think it would for a second, but I don't miss, so just ran with it.
See, you missed plenty of time.
I've never missed before.
Definitely seen it.
Nope.
Here comes the next natural. That's a
19 damage.
19?
Yeah, it's one
Okay,
weakness. A
that's
two.
the first one.
He
The
just
second
gave
card.
Luck.
Can I throw a buy counter?
Yeah.
Instead of add-on?
Yeah, you're very good with the
We're
cards.
not
You can throw
just buying
fucking
enough.
pretty much anywhere within range.
How far away is the other side of the deck?
45 or 50 feet ish.
I can throw 90 with disadvantage.
60 feet is like right here. 90 with disadvantage. I'd say you can throw within 90 feet. You can get like somewhere within here.
I'll throw it there.
Okay. Roll a d6.
love D6s. They never do me wrong. 6. Throws me in the water.
Put you right on.
Oh shit!
If you fall off, you die. Remember that?
Take the card and throw it to the other side. You have to like put everything you have into it, and you watch it
Oh.
curve.
That guy had to make a strength save. My bad.
Oh, yeah.
Why does he get knocked over?
12.
Back down the Oh wait, I think his thing is like close to that.
I can never. It's
Is
been
it
so long.
charisma?
8 plus
Did
your
I see his
charisma.
8 plus proficiency plus charisma? 8 plus
I mean,
4
12
is 12. And then plus the 1 charisma I have. Fuck you, dude. He's going down the stairs.
Alright.
Right back into the acid.
He just keeps getting knocked down the stairs.
And then, because now I'm out of range. How's the captain looking?
Like a cat.
Hurt. He's got Moldrak and Zarbrax on him, so I don't think anybody could survive a situation like that.
That's true. We could kill anyone for any reason.
Why are you staring at me? while you're
Moldrak
saying
turns around and looks at Andrew.
I'm gonna walk.
You hear
After-
the owl in the distance.
After teleporting over here.
Try to block the cards.
If we can, you guys keep him alive, by the way, the captain. And then I'm gonna throw a card at the guy with the blue
Right next to
circle
you?
on him.
Got it.
And that is 29.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Never know. Could be like trying to hit Skip with a shield and still hit him. Got gross with it. 11. 18.
Wait till my AC goes up by
18
1 more
damage?
point.
Wait till my fucking attack goes up 1 point. Yeah.
You take your first card.
Probably will be at about the same
The
time.
first card you take, you pull it out, and you feel it like humming, and you just have a natural knack for knowing what the card is, either based on like a quick glow of what it is, or the feel of it when you hold it, and it's magical. You don't even look. You chuck it at the guy in front of you, and without even looking, grab another one and throw it as hard as you can past that. The first card, you hear it like hit, and as it hits, the guy bounces back and slams on the deck. The second one that you throw that lands you on the side, it hits. You quickly yell over to Moldrak and Zarbrax, and then turn around behind you and chuck the card at the guy. Hits him square in the forehead and just buries itself to where there's only about that much hanging out. Cause you just like take it, boom, throw it as hard as you can. It sinks in.
I
This guy-
imagine Anders teleport. There's a tiny Anders surfing on the card.
Did that enter make the check? Cause fuck man, he's exhausted.
Okay.
Tiny Anders tired.
After Ander, it is the El Capitan.
The captain.
I just said the captain.
The
'Cause I said
captain.
the El Capitan.
He's up.
Stupid. Okay.
Is he starting to regret this after telling us we're gonna regret it? Is the question.
No, he's not regretting it.
I think he might be.
He's ready for every scenario.
I realized that I gave this guy this ability, but didn't even.
No worries. No,
It's not.
Self-destruct.
It's not the one ability where he kills everybody in the party by just looking at them, right? Because
That's the one. That is the
How about
one.
just looking at him? He does something. though.
He's got prismatic spray.
He's like, not the prismatic wall.
Power
The
Word
eighth
Kill
one.
Group Edition.
It's a type level.
It's actually 2. Second level.
A second?
Yeah. Only one person can take it, those things, in the entire world. So once we kill this guy, Connor gets it.
How large of a group does it work on?
Anybody in your group at all.
I need Moldrak and Zarbrax to make dex saves.
Dex? Relax.
Blowing his ass up with you.
Yeah.
It's advantage for Zar.
If he
'cause it's the
fucking blows
fierce-
himself up, I'm taking this crewmate. Fuck it.
Well,
We don't
he
need
did
the captain.
terrible both times, unfortunately, but I did okay. 18 for me. I think the first one was a 6 plus 1. 7 for Zarbrax. 17 for me.
17 for you.
Yeah.
Said Zarbrax failed.
I don't know. That's up to you.
Said 7.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, that's a fail.
I don't know.
If you want him to
just
succeed,
make it.
go
Okay.
for it.
You both get a tax opportunity on him as well.
Oh, cool.
He takes He goes into like a coat pocket, pulls it out, quickly grabs like a quick flint, and then slices like hits into it like on some sort of a steel to ignite it. You see this cylindrical, almost. It's not like a. It's not shaped like a normal bomb. It almost has like a ellipse
Guys
shape to
making
it. But
pipe
it's like
bombs in his
cylindrical.
cabin quarters.
Okay.
He killing people
Takes
with
it and just kind
potatoes?
of watch yourselves. Throws it and then goes to jump over the side.
If
right
I hit him the right way, he can't move, and he's gonna get hit by it too.
Smack
Okay,
his
go ahead and make an
Bop!
attack.
Hit his ass. Bop! Where you going, bitch?
Natural 19.
Bop!
Okay,
Where you going,
hit
bitch?
him.
So in addition to whatever bomb damage he takes 14 points
What
of
if he
bludgeoning.
kills himself with
Okay.
the bomb though?
He's like, oh fuck.
That's not my problem. I would have struck in that
No,
situation.
no.
Okay, so
If he jumps off the side, we don't kill him anyway.
So how much bomb damage
I
did you
did
say?
not calculate this.
yeah, 1 second.
All right.
You're gonna take half.
Okay.
Need any dice?
Oh.
I do like that.
Oh shit!
Skip
He's rolling
has-
a lot of dice.
I like that Skip has taken more damage from you guys than the other guys.
That's our job.
That's not actually.
Every time with my third attack, I'm just like, hey, Skip! Ting!
That's how we inflate our damage
Take
numbers.
18 points
18?
of piercing damage,
As you can see,
Ow.
I don't attack him, but I
And
still have the most damage every
7
time. It's
points of
crazy.
fire damage.
Okay. And then for Czar, that's not halved, right? The fire.
Fire is not.
Okay.
Oh wait, I think everything but psychic and necrotic.
He's
They're
not
not
very
wrong.
I think
high.
that's
Not that
the
right.
aspect
Yeah,
of
so
And
it.
that's only psychic. That's not.
Yeah. So he takes the full 7
Fair
and then
fucking
6.
Barbarians are OP.
So
Oh, yeah?
13 to Czar.
What happened the last time you
And
tried
then
to
you,
play?
right? Yeah.
You said 18.
I was
18,
remember.
half to
to
9.
9.
My bad. I wasn't
Are
doing
you
math
psychic?
right.
It's cool.
Yeah.
And then
The full
and then
7, so
7
60.
fire. Okay.
They're still OP.
102. Okay.
And then you're resistant to fire, aren't you?
Yeah, but I take.
Oh,
9.
you're immune.
So 9 damage total.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
'cause
immune
the
to-
7.
I'm
Oh yeah,
immune
you're
to
immune,
fire.
so it doesn't even.
This was the worst 2 people to use a bomb on.
Yeah. So you're,
Yeah, should have used a bomb on me.
and he takes.
I've seen so many bombs in my days. I've learned how to.
I
dodge
just
them.
whack him in his legs when he goes to jump over
You
the
made
side.
a bomb.
I've made a couple bombs.
In the game,
76.
not
You hit
yeah,
him for
no,
how
not
much?
real life.
Huh?
You hit him for how
14
much?
bludgeoning. I'm gonna try and strike him non-lethally. I don't know if the bomb's gonna kill him though. So
I do not.
You hit him before the bomb comes, for
Okay.
sure, because he's
I
trying to
do
like
not
jump
in-
away.
have not
But when you
made a
he
bomb.
like goes to jump and like
Very
hold the
clear.
rail and pull himself down, but you just smack him right in the back and he falls into the rail itself,
Okay.
and then it explodes and the fire like licks up over in that direction. There's this loud like, and then there's a explosion of fire. You kind of like put your hand up
I
just to
put him
block
out?
from the light. There's fire kind of like on his back, and he
Okay.
looks like he's just not moving at all. But you see him like
okay, cool.
like he's barely alive.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Did you say
Okay.
barely alive?
The Kill Bill sirens are going off.
Don't kill that guy, okay? Turns around. He's just like, Ander.
He's like 1 HP. I can smell it.
They got teleported over here to get safety.
Wait,
Okay.
But he's low
Zarvarex
out.
wants stacks on
Moldrak, you're up.
I'm up. Okay. I'm not so much worried about the captain at this point. I'm gonna run over to. No, he's not. He's fine. Is he on?
Zarvarex is raging. He'll kill him for a stack on his axe.
Oh.
You gotta knock Zarbrax out.
Shove him
No.
down the stairs.
All right.
You win that one
I'm
every time.
gonna.
How's that work out for you both characters? Then?
I don't know if he'd listen to me.
He
But I'm
doesn't want
gonna.
to attack
I'm gonna tell
himself.
Zarvarex to go attack that guy, and I'm gonna try and restrain the captain.
Okay.
Zarbrax isn't like brain
He
dead.
is so weak and you are so strong that I'm not
I
even
love
gonna
to hear
when
it.
he's
Love
ready
to
I'm
to
hear
not
it.
even gonna make you make a check. He's like hurt and he's not like a small man, but you're just a beast. And you
I'm
just,
tying him up with some rope.
yeah, you just like you put one hand like on his back as you see him like trying to get up, and you feel like, and he just is trying to just fight in some way, but you just grab him together and just start wrapping the rope around him.
Now tell me he's gonna regret this.
And after I tie him up, I'm just gonna lay some healing into him,
Okay,
just so he doesn't die.
got it.
10 points.
Did you check him for weapons? He's got a knife in his back pocket.
I check him for weapons. I probably can't. After tying him up and healing him.
Yeah, you can't like look at it.
But
right
I've
now.
hog tied him at this point, so
Oh, but he's got weapons in his shoes.
I'm
All right,
holding it.
Skip, you're up.
He's got one of these guys.
teeth, right?
Which one you want? Those two.
One of the ones
which one
that's
you want?
frozen.
Patrick, the guy that's not frozen.
Yeah, I'll hit him.
Okay,
It's a good call. Those other two guys are frozen.
that definitely hits.
Good. 6, 7, 8, 9.
9.
Yeah.
You have to make a save.
I'm gonna put a
Oh,
third level
jeez.
divine smite on it.
I just realized this guy ran up here and then we both teleported away. He's so confused what's going on.
Oh, maybe I should check the chat. Maybe it's
You have to
Well, you
make a
can't
save,
do it after
Brian.
you did damage.
That's right.
19. You gotta make your con save.
Got this.
Failed.
Yeah, you
Oh,
failed.
shit. 2 exhaust.
It's low. 18.
18. And exhaustion. So you should have
Speed's
2 now.
It's okay. He's not really moving, so.
Okay.
Plus, it'll go away eventually.
Second attack.
One of the frozen guys.
Okay.
Fair enough.
You should have
So
a
you have advantage because he's frozen.
He's frozen solid.
That's a 20.
and I think they failed their
It's the most disappointing
checks
natural
for
20 I've
the
ever had.
comment. So there would be
Yeah,
advantage.
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Double advantage.
All of them, but the guy
Yeah.
who's not frozen,
You
right?
completely. You take the blade up. You don't have to roll damage with the crit. You're fine. Take the blade up and slice it downward, and it goes like through the ice. And as it's going through, he's just like breaking apart in
save the
pieces.
halves.
And that guy. Okay. 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 The pirates. Gotta make 3 saves here. First guy there. Fail.
All pirates
4
are West.
saves.
The guy who's fell down the stairs.
Oh, there's only 3 people here now.
And the stair. Wait. 1. Oh no, I just
Yeah,
saw
that guy
2
died.
on skip.
Yeah. That's 2 fails though. Make it 3 fails. They all fail.
Just kill him. Is that a 10?
No. 21. 21.
Crazy that mine isn't great at nuance.
Bing, bang, a boom.
You kill a guy in the stairs too, I can't see him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can just drop it now.
Yep.
2 more coughing fits occur, and one of them starts to kind of spit up blood as he falls onto the ground too. The one that's encased in the ice, you can see like coming up underneath the ice that's kind of there, this sickly kind of smoke-looking energy that has like a bit of a bright whitish light to it, just curl into his mouth, and you watch his eyes just like go slack and close, frozen and dead.
God, they're on a horror.
Do you want? You're up. Connor.
We're
No,
the ones
they're
that are causing the war.
they're up. I just forgot. This guy's gonna go, and that guy's gonna go.
Alright.
You're up next. My bad.
Okay.
That guy's just gonna shoot up towards you.
Alright.
How dare he?
18.
Yep.
It's not a musket.
14 points of damage.
Alright.
Just need a 10 for your con save.
Yep.
And then that guy is gonna shoot the guy holding this captain. He's
Yeah,
gonna
that's a
shoot,
good call.
He's gonna shoot Moldrak.
Yeah.
Should shoot
21.
his captain, that's
21.
smarter.
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
say.
depends on how smart he is.
I'm gonna drop
22,
anyways.
My AC's only 18.
and you take 11.
Alright.
All right.
Pain.
Alright.
S pain.
Loud shots going off once more. Their crew has definitely thinned. Connor, you are up.
Alright. Guy who just took a shot at me. I'm gonna
Yep.
turn around and I'm going to cast a 5th level blight on him.
Oh shit! Talk back good.
He's mad now.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
A 5th level blade?
I don't have any 4th level spells, Jared.
It's extreme for one guy.
Yeah, he's kind of like dead.
He's a murderer.
He might not be dead. Let's be
That
real.
was kind of a low roll.
Taking some poison damage.
Yeah, he's taking some. He's exhausted with one. So.
So
14, 15, 20, 24, 30, 41 points of necrotic damage. And I'm going to drop Sickening Radiance.
okay.
So you're not exhausted anymore.
You reach your hand forward, kind of pulling forward from the necklace till there's this like black swirling, almost flat-looking galaxy just in your hand. You turn it around to where it's facing him, and then push it. And as you push it, you feel yourself like thrust forward, and then start opening your hands up, and it goes towards him. And as it hits, you watch his front half like get covered in the black, and then you see this black kind of starry energy that just pretty much slices him in half to where he's just a cross section. All that's left is his back half, and he just falls forward. The gun he was holding has disappeared. There's no blood or anything. He's just gone, essentially. All that remains is like if you were to cut me in half here, and there's just like this black energy that sits there. He just falls forward.
Oh,
We're brutal killers.
The owl is up. Still flying away?
Yeah, he's just
A good distance away.
yeah, he's like doing a super wide circle.
Got it.
Definitely far enough out of range. where he
Azrael, you are
can't
up.
be shot.
Can I reach the muskets from where I'm sitting up there?
You can probably reach down and grab one, yeah?
Do that.
Yep.
Grab that. Hello, beautiful. Look down at this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and you're proficient with it, so just roll like you're attacking.
Nice. Oh shit.
28.
28 hits. Roll 4d12.
She's awesome.
I don't
Some-
have
oh, here,
those, I don't
I
have
got
those
some.
boys out right now.
Just take these. I got them.
Oh, you got him?
Well, Billy had him out so he could
So
use
yeah,
the gun.
I have the
He
ones
does
from
That
also.
one's got.
I don't have anything that does D12 damage.
Bonus? Like a damage bonus?
Your dex.
26.
Oh,
That's actually pretty low.
hit him with a cannonball.
Roll 2 ones.
Oh damn. Hopefully there's more left. Ones that my owl been dropping in the water. I think there's actually some left on that one as well. So
I think there's like one.
Yeah.
Okay.
One or two.
You can just have like a strap of a bunch of them under.
Oh, wait, there's 2 guys left.
Yeah.
Unless the owl can't count.
You
Yeah,
feel
there
it
is.
like shoot,
I was gonna
and
say that
you
one.
don't instinctually just let it go, and it gives you like a good kick back into your shoulder. Doesn't do anything. It's just like a hard kickback, and you feel like your shoulder is just like sore and bruised. As it shoots, you watch the barrel kind of explode outward, and it's actually super dangerous. Like once you shoot it, and it's like right in front of you, you kind of like shutter your eyes away from it. After that, there's a wraith.
Just like fly down, swipe down, and try and like
Drag him off the
yeah,
ship.
just toss, eat this guy off the ship.
Oh, okay. Make an athletics check.
Carry him back to the Sea of Souls.
Yeah, never mind.
Drop him
Unless
in.
you get a natural 1.
17.
Yeah.
Plus bonus.
Just grabs this guy and yeets him into the water.
Oh, that.
And, like,
There's a
land
guy
on
over
the-
there.
I killed him.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
That's the guy.
Oh,
that
that's right.
grabs
The half guy.
Throws him into the water.
He's
The
dead.
ship's
Oh,
still
yeah.
moving because of the sails and
I think
everything
so.
up. Nobody's really done anything to modify it.
Well,
Okay.
is that?
We're about to fucking hit
I'm
Ezra
gonna-
with how this ship's
I'm gonna
going.
call out at this point. There should be 2 more men. I don't know whose turn. I don't know if we're still in acting combat.
You are not. You guys can do as you wish now. It seems that everything has quieted.
I don't know if that was a knock. Hello?
What's that?
Dad.
Oh,
Dad
I'll be right back.
There's a BRB screen.
Oh yeah, good call.
Number 5.
We will be right back.
was the wrong one.
Okay.
You just mute me.
You're good now.
Alrighty. So, we're back. Sorry. Anyhow, you guys are no longer in combat. You can do as you wish, moving around. You don't hear a lot of commotion below deck, but you do hear somewhat of commotion.
We need to find the other 2 people. And I'm going to I'll grab Zar and come on, let's go try to find them.
Okay.
I'm already going under the deck.
Okay.
Like,
I'm gonna walk over to the
I
captain.
was gonna hand you the captain, but I can.
I'd rather just chilling
You
with
just
the
carry
crows
him.
sitting up there.
carrying the
I'm
captain?
shoulder bundling the captain.
Grab them. You guys make your way below deck. Skip, you getting down there. It's a little dark. There is cargo and such down here. You take the blade. It lights in front of you. There is, from what you can see,
I like this torch.
probably
I
about
hope that's
4
not
or
doing
so
much.
chests. All of them have the symbol of various kingdoms on them. One of them is of Yoldgard, one of Southbrook, and then the rest of them are also of Southbrook. There are several boxes. There's barely anything down here that has a symbol on it that isn't belonging to a kingdom. Yes.
I'm gonna search everything.
Make an investigation check.
When did you get down here?
You see
I was
on
following
the
captain
far
when I
side.
said that.
You see on the far side of this area what appears to be a set of about 4 or so cages that are kind of rattling around, and they look like they are full with people.
I'm gonna walk also. We try our best. Okay. 18.
Okay.
Is there any more of those guns in this crow nest?
Yeah, there's 2 more up there.
Shoot him for fun.
Do they have like straps on them or anything?
Or the one that you're in? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
there's 2 more than both of them
Do
actually.
they have straps
No.
on them or anything? Alright.
Damn, they really flew in the.
Let me try to
fucking ocean.
like one arm them
Mhm.
and then climb down the ladder.
It takes you some time and you're hesitant, but you could get down with them.
I don't want these things.
Is this ship
Somebody
moving
else
right now?
Yeah.
Yes, I want them.
Can I? Who's up on deck?
I am.
Okay, well you can't get on the anchor.
Yeah, you can.
Stuff
It
on
might
my
be
casings
autumn,
so
yeah.
they're all around in the bodies below.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can drop
Disrespect.
it. It's just a dragon.
And reload it.
Okay.
Try to
That's
bandage
fine. There's no land around. We
shoulder.
can just drift.
Try to like wrap it or whatever.
This is how we end up in the middle of the sea. No idea where to go.
We're getting
Uh,
dragged back.
I look looking up towards like Azrael.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to keep these things?
Sold them the muskets.
Hell yeah.
Alright. So, just gonna take a squat over on the, pop a squat over on the stairs right there.
Okay.
Do the old man sit.
He's getting there, bro.
Tells Zar, go down
there.
below deck.
Zar
We haven't
went,
talked about this
yeah,
in a
Zar
while,
went
but
down.
he is getting there.
You see the cages on the
9
far
years.
side.
I'll go and look.
Once you make your way over, it's quiet. You're listening. Nobody in there seems to be moving.
I take the sword and put it against the cage and look inside of it.
You sure did. Nobody seems to be moving.
Are they alive?
Doesn't look like it. There's like 2 or 3 individuals that are in there that seem like they were very malnourished and neglected down here, and maybe even forgotten. And they're just kind of sitting there.
And all of them?
Well, there's like the 4 cages. It seemed like you'd think like they're full of people. We walk back and there's only the 3 there. But they're not alive.
I grab all 3 of them and walk up to the deck.
Slink him over. He's got 2 on one shoulder, 1 on the other. You meet him like halfway as he's coming up. Anders made his way down previous to this, and you're just kind of rummaging through stuff.
I turn back and I say, Ander, if it's got anything from a kingdom on it, don't touch it. I'm going to search you on your way out.
You think you can search me?
Why are we searching each other?
They belong to kingdoms, not us. They're stolen goods.
Okay.
That's how stolen things work. When they're stolen and you recover them, they're yours. Easy.
Not at all.
You see Skip making his way to the upper deck with body slumped over his shoulder.
Those slaves.
Looks like prisoners that were malnourished and treated poorly.
Is there anyone who's alive? Okay. The owl said 18, so I don't know if the slaves are included, but there may be 2 more people on this ship.
After I give them a proper burial, I'll check the captain's quarters.
I'm gonna get assassinated by 2 guys.
All right. Just going to look around. All right.
Rummaging down here, you find a lot of stolen stuff with food in it, water barrels, all sorts of things that have the like symbols of kingdoms on them.
Okay. I might need
One of the chests from Southbrook that you open up has a good amount of gold in it, probably close to like 20,000 gold pieces in all the chests combined between Southbrook and Yoldgard. They're all just full.
20,000?
Yeah.
I put the bag in my. I put the just in my bag. He'll never know.
You find
He might.
you find a door to the far side. So there's like below deck the steps that lead down, kind of from both sides, and then behind both of those there's doors. On the far side, that door that's there has cages that are blocking it, so there's nothing there. But there is the door that's to the back side, which would be the stern of the ship.
It's a trick door. You open it and it's the side of the ship, and you just.
Oh fuck! They got me. It's 20,000 gold dispersed in several chests, right?
Right. About. It could be more, it could be less, but it's a lot of
I'll
gold.
bring all the chests that have gold in them and put them together. Try to. I'm fucking.
You're
yoked.
strong. You slide them.
yoked,
You get them
alright.
good. You're good at getting like leverage with the deck and everything. So you get it over and you pile them all up.
What's your strength?
15. It's not 15. 14. You're yoked too, dude.
15.
We have 1 less strength than the giant steel golem.
Oh, thanks.
Anybody make their way down here while I was doing that?
Moldrak did. He walked past Skip, I think.
I'm headed like towards we went down this way.
Did I see the door before or
You went
after it
down.
came down?
So the stairs that are on top, they lead down and
Okay.
like this, and then it goes to
Oh.
the center, and then it goes back behind the stairs both ways.
And which way is Anders?
Anders, this way. Sorry.
That way? Okay, I'm gonna head towards the front and look around. I cast while I'm down here. I close my eyes, open them back up, and they're glazed over. I'm gonna cast See Invisibility,
Okay.
just in case there's anything lurking or hidden.
Yeah. Looking around with the invisibility, doesn't seem like anything magical.
I'm still gonna look for people though, like
There's
living.
a
people hiding.
door over here that leads to the stern.
Okay,
I didn't really get to see much else.
I'll go check that out then.
Also, there's a lot of gold in these chests.
Okay.
Focus and use Grim's commentary on the boat, like about the boat.
Tax each kingdom.
Yeah. What's your Grimstone commentary do?
That seems fair
Find it
for
for
me,
me.
but
Just gives you like a piece of information, right?
at least
You said you go to that door.
Yeah.
they were gonna.
I'm
lose
gonna.
20K, so
I don't have any affinity for finding traps, but I
It
feel
doesn't
like
look like
I
it's
feel like
trapped.
it's a pirate ship. So I'm
Yeah, it
gonna-
doesn't look trapped.
All right, I'm just gonna peek inside real quick. and see
there's 2
what I see.
guys, and they're doing some weird shit.
Oh, you guys good in here?
Summoning demons
Need
is
some
what I meant.
They're
snacks.
cleaning each other's guns.
Yeah, go ahead and make a
I
history
just
check.
like they were like casting spells and shit, but okay.
Get ready to fire up.
Peeking inside the door, looking for people or stuff.
Okay. For you, Azrael, when you are up on deck, you kind of take your hand and hold it onto the rail. Your eyes glaze over with this reddish-black hue to them almost, and you look around and can see, similar to how you found the Temple of Yarina before, these almost ghostly-looking images of people walking around. You see a similar individual walking around that has, it appears to be the captain of the ship. Looks like they are on some sort of, you can't really tell what's around the ship. You can just see, like, on the sides of the ship, you watch these, like, ghostly figures in shackles and stuff being led up onto the deck. And then you watch an individual walk up that has this kind of bald head. He has piercings all up the side of the ear, on the nose, both sides of his lip, and then looks like he has like up here on the head pierced as well, like these little piercings here. As you're looking, you watch him like leaning up and taking gold from the captain of the boat. And then there's also people coming from below deck and going off. You watch 3 or so people make their way on. What you're looking at looks like there could have been some slave trading sort of occurring with the ship. A little unsettling, and some of the people even look quite young. Your eyes correct themselves, and you hear people kind of just walking around. You look around, your eyes are fine, corrected. Moldrak, you open your door and kind of peek through. You can see what appears to be like 4 or so crates, and then there's like 2 or 3 chests that are sitting in the back as well that have like a padlock on them.
These just aren't...
It looks like the room has like a little bit of like an entryway, and then it opens up to like a square.
Okay.
These just aren't marked?
No, they don't appear.
Easy pickings.
I'm gonna just kind of throw my hand in and throw dancing lights into the room and look around for, and maybe see if that either surprises someone in here or...
Once the light goes off, you hear coins kind of rattle or some sort of movement like shuffling.
The coins got scared.
Don't know who the fuck you think you are, but you better leave now.
Your whole crew is dead.
Yeah, right.
I throw the captain's body in there.
Shit, man, that's a captain. You hear a clank on the ground. You watch
Come
a
on
pistol
out.
fall out. Another clank. 2 people make their way out from the sides.
Above deck.
Little bitches.
You kill him?
Who?
You kill Captain?
Don't worry about it. Above deck.
Flex.
He steps over him and makes his way out and up.
It's kind of disrespectful to Kathy. You can even walk around with us.
Come on. I pick the captain back up, throw him over my shoulder, and I have them walk in front of me.
Having them walk in front of you, the one guy kind of walking above deck, kind of lets his hands down for a second. Then you hear Zarvrax like scream, and the axe buries into the guy's chest, and then he kicks him down the steps. There's more! And then he like, gets down to the second guy and like raises the axe up.
God.
I just like,
Yeah.
stop.
There's more.
I guess I should have said something.
That's a free action.
That's
That's
on
just
me.
saying.
You made him walk up first, too.
Tie these guys up. Walk over to the guy that just got fucking killed.
Walks over and ties the one guy up. Sorry.
I walk
I
over to
should've
the
said.
dead guy.
It's another
Get the
step
fire.
for his axe. All I'm saying.
Yeah, we use Revivify as a ritual.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna sit there and wait and cast it.
Okay.
You have 6,000 gold.
We do not have
Oh, wait.
6,000.
Wait, we don't have 6,000 gold. Don't look down at
I
this.
don't have a diamond.
Oh.
What's
That
he
isn't-
does?
I found a diamond.
It's not just a
Diamond? No. Are you down there too with Moldrak?
I'm still looting.
Diamond worth at least 300 gold.
Yeah, most of what you found though was, like I said, food, water, and those chests that are just kind of full of gold
You
and
saying
stuff.
another chest in the back?
I'm worried about the guys. What do I care about the 3 chests?
Yeah, but I want the chest.
I haven't said
You're
anything.
Fine. You're fine. Yeah, I'm not going back.
You making your way up?
Yeah. I'm just all 3 guys above deck.
All right.
2 guys, I
I
guess.
gave the 3 prisoners a burial at sea.
Okay.
I used ceremony funeral so the bodies can't be disturbed.
Quarters door.
I'll walk in there.
All right.
The fucking
Yeah,
8
the-
other guys were in there.
I found the last 2 guys. I just call out to the ship in general.
The one guy that is still alive, kind of just standing there.
I walk over. I'll take it.
It's tied up.
Wrap it around the mast.
Yeah.
You stay there.
Right.
I'm gonna carry the captain and go follow Azrael into his quarters.
Okay.
keep an eye on him.
I guess we should probably clean up this deck a little bit. I say that kind of loud as I walk past the guy and take the guy that I cleaved in half and slowly push him over the edge.
He's light.
And then look at him
Oh,
when I'm
that's
coming
so
back down the
fucked up.
stairs.
He's light. About 50% lighter, would you say?
Half off.
That's
Instead, of
right.
just,
A little off the top.
instead of just throwing them off the edge, line them up on the edge for me.
For what?
They're still human beings. They deserve a burial.
Not these guys. They tried killing us. I'm sorry, Skip.
Do not care. Line them on the edge.
You can do that. I'm not
Well,
touching
then
them then.
I start to line all of them up.
Okay.
We've never done this to people we've killed in the past, and I don't know why we need to start doing it now.
After I'm done looting, I'm gonna try and find Moldrak.
Okay.
And then we can interrogate this guy.
Yeah.
Which we're really good at.
Okay.
He probably is.
Yeah, he probably is, actually.
So at this point, Azrael, you've made your way in there
Just
a
throw
little
him
bit
in there.
before they would have got there. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
It's cocked.
It's
22. 22? Okay. You can see here that there is some sort of a glass orb that sits on the bottom of the ship itself. There's like a little bit of a step down into it and a hatch that leads into it. It's not like this thing you just kind of drop down and sit in, but you can see sitting in the base of it, there's just like a compass that's mounted into the glass orb itself. Looks like some pretty fine engineering went into doing so. You can see that there is a small map on a table that has a couple of things written up on it. Nothing too crazy though. A little bit of, there's no like ledger or anything. There's no reason for them to keep track of what is what, because they just loot, plunder, and take everything and then use it as they wish. You can see that there is a small kind of lockbox over on the side in front of a larger chest as well. Kind of making your way over to one of them. The smaller one doesn't open. There's a lock on it. It seems like it requires a key, but the larger one that you open up has in it just what seems to be heavier kind of clothing. There's some form of I guess what would be like a medieval poncho equivalent in there for like rain and such. Just looks like this really heavy leather piece that you just kind of throw over your shoulders and head. There is a pistol that is inside of there. You find a small pouch that has a good amount of gunpowder in it. There's a flint and steel inside of it. It just looks like his personal belongings and such in there. You also find what looks to be a small little pouch that has inside of it even more ammunition, probably like 10 or so bullets. Don't know if they'd actually fit the gun that you have. I think it's kind of different ammunition type. But a couple of useful things. But the lockbox you can't really like open up if it seems like it's locked. And then Moldrak and Ander make their way in behind you.
9mm pistol ammo.
The box looks like the lock can be shot off without damaging the contents.
No, it's not like a padlock. It's like built into the mechanism and box itself.
Well, we need to. Do we need to question this guy?
I don't know, do we?
Well,
Yeah, we have.
is there anything in here to help us get to the island?
A few maps. Got this weird orb thing that has a compass thing inside of it. Never seen it before. Probably for use in.
Can I see it really quick? Is it made of glass?
Mm-hmm.
This man's insane. Is it just, what is it? What am I looking at?
So essentially it's just like a glass orb that is like holding inside of it some form of a compass.
Is there water around it? Is that the...
No.
We aren't in the Sea of Souls right now. Would we be?
No, you're not. You're outside of it now.
I'm looking at
Oh,
the
did-
maps.
You'd imagine
Did we
that
drop
the-
the anchor?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no. Did we or do we?
Did we drop the
No,
anchor?
we
We
are
should
floating.
we could be far now.
Okay.
You're still moving.
Well,
Is the door open? Or we close it?
It's open.
Zarvarex! Drop the
Yeah.
anchor!
Oh, yeah, alright. And you watch him, like, run. Where's the anchor?
I don't know.
That's a good question. Is the captain awake?
Ask the guy attached to the pole.
Hey, where's the anchor?
He seemed like he was a
Yeah, just, like,
point at
points his head towards the front of the ship.
Wait, you can use your arms?
Zarvarex kind of. And he runs up to the front, and puts the axe in the sheath, runs forward, and wait, how do I do this? It was like, just pull the lever, it will fall down. Got it. You hear it like kind of like chain letting out.
Also, raise the sails up if you can, so we're not blowing against the anchor.
Can I get some help?
Yeah.
I kicked the last body in. Yeah.
All right.
Alright, well, I'm gonna look at the maps while I'm standing there, see if there's a clearly labeled map to the island of
Is there a
Snakes.
chair
or
in here?
Nightshade's Island or something.
You want to throw that guy in the chair?
You want to tie him too? What's my last name?
But looking around in here and in the maps, nothing.
Nothing.
Points to the island.
Tying this guy to the chair.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Fake it. I bitch slap him.
He's asleep. He's like unconscious right now.
Yeah, I made sure.
But like only a 9-point bitch slap because I don't want to kill him. I know I have some deadly
I
ass
healed it.
backhands.
One damage.
It's like 15 right there. Am I rolling damage? I really am slapping
You're gonna
him.
bitch slap
Yeah.
him? You hit him, so just 1 plus your strength.
So
3 damage. 3 damage.
You
Better walk
smack
up to
him.
that.
He kind of wakes up. What is this? Come on now, get me out of here. Ugh.
Got him.
Hey, who are you?
Not really of your concern.
Yeah, I don't think you're like the one to ask questions right now. It'll be us. You flinch?
after doing the sales, I walk in.
What's the name of your vessel?
I'm a part of the Taken Serpent fleet. We have no name.
That kind of sucks. I at least
I
like
guess
a,
we're gonna come up with a name on our
yeah,
own.
I want like a second name, like a Taken Cobra.
By the looks of you, you have no idea how to sail this.
Anything smart to say.
Who are you? What do you want?
Okay, I turn around. I show him the tattoo on the back of my neck.
Oh, you must be Ander then.
My mask up. He can't tell. There's no way. He isn't though. He does. No. No, obviously not.
The only halfling in the whole fleet.
There's 2 of them.
Damn.
Okay, yeah, whatever. How? Okay. A lot of questions here.
Ask him.
Where's Nightshade's Island? I do this with my hand too. Andrew does.
You'll never find it.
That's not what I asked.
Whack!
Pretty sure that
1
might
plus
have
your
just
strength.
killed him.
No, I don't like.
Yeah, if you want to just give him a little bit of a smack, that's cool too.
Yeah,
Alright.
We kill him
6
with fucking
damage.
bitch slaps and smacks. Beat him to death.
You hit him pretty good. You got a bit of blood kind of going down the side of the face.
Yeah, my smacks may not hurt that hard, but he's pretty strong guy. So if you answer my questions, this could go a lot smoother.
The only people that know how to get to the island are those that captain the ships.
So what you're saying is you know how to get to
And
the island.
I am not telling you how to get there.
Can you
I'd rather
get
die.
out of him?
I tell you right now, I will not falter.
Okay.
You'll
Did
have to
I-
kill me.
Did I walk in yet?
Yeah, you're in there. I think everybody probably
I
could've
go,
made
well,
the right.
you will tell us, and Zone of Truth comes on.
You can choose not to, but
He can suck an ass. He's gonna
All
tell
right.
me anyway.
Zone of truth. Oh fuck,
I
my
feel like
dad
him
took my
sucking an
phone.
ass doesn't really do anything here, but if that's what he wants to do.
With a
Good
straw.
on him.
With a straw.
Shit, I had it on here.
Why not?
No, it's a charisma save.
Fighters, good
Or it's either charisma or wisdom.
Stone of Truth. 15-foot sphere. Till the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell for the area for the first time or on a turn starts in the area must make a crystal saving throw. On a failed save, the creature can't speak a deliberate lie within the radius.
However, it can
You
choose
know
not to
whether a
speak.
creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw. An effective creature is aware that the spell and can thus avoid answering questions, which it would normally respond to with a lie. Such a creature would be evasive in its answers as long as it remains in the boundaries of truth.
Like, it's
Got a
in
natural
the,
19.
You could just say it's in the Sea
Yeah,
of Souls.
he's good.
Yeah. You gotta make a wisdom or charisma save. Charisma save.
Man.
Charisma save.
I hate making charisma saves.
Does it count yourself?
If you're
Oh wait,
right.
point of
I
your
think so.
choice. Wait until this one ends.
Right past anyway, so. If you roll under a 13, you can no longer say a lie.
15.
Natural one.
You can't lie.
That's a 9.
I don't think he's really lied to us
Either
before.
can you.
The only person that knows who succeeded or fails is Skip.
Now we start questioning.
As he's
Well,
sitting there.
I was going to have our friend talk to him.
He was pretty good at getting information
I
from
know,
the one
he's
guy from what I heard.
Pretty,
It's truth.
pretty good.
Might take some time on this one.
Okay. Well, good. Leave you to it.
Do you
Everyone
want to?
has their breaking point now.
Do you have to be? You want to be alone?
Do you,
for, I
do you
kind of.
need to be alone?
I would like to
Yeah,
watch.
like.
What?
I want to watch.
That's weird.
I feel like you are the
Maybe
only one that
it
should
may be
watch.
things that are against your morals.
I'm not doing them.
Okay. Strange.
Seems.
Strange, but all right.
If it goes too far, I mean, you know what? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you probably should not watch Skip.
Yeah, you're definitely not watching. Not allowed.
Okay, let's
We'll lock you up.
leave him to this.
Just kidding. But seriously,
Do you
I'm
have
gonna
that?
throw you through a portal.
You have that orb?
that's before I wanted. What is this thing?
I would guess that's how they navigate through the Sea of Souls.
Aye, in some way.
That's all I needed to know. Thanks. I know how to get there now.
Just makes it
Okay,
easier
then
to
I
see
can't
under
say
the
that.
water.
I can't say that. I'll be able to get there now. Maybe. So probably not. Okay, I'm leaving. You got this. You got this.
I'm gonna.
But I'll
grab-
be back.
I'm gonna grab the maps and any papers that are on his table and just walk out with them. Like, come on.
As long as you don't like don't kill him, okay?
Yeah, prefer. Yeah.
If you have to kill him to get answers,
I don't know how that would get answers. Let's go. Come on.
but if you do, go for it.
Jeez. All right.
All right,
Shut the door.
you come with us.
Wanna come look over these papers with us?
Fine.
All right.
Preferably don't kill him. I'd like to turn him into law.
Yeah, that is. I agree.
All right, I'm gonna go figure out how much. After we walk out of the room,
Well, that's what we can. We'll
I'm
work
gonna go figure
I
out how
think
much.
I think
gold
what
is
he
down
was
there.
saying. I think what he was saying was it makes it easier to see under the water. Maybe they put the compass in the water and then use it. Because the orb would make it so
Oh, we
that they
probably
could just
should figure out how to use it.
Yeah.
I walk back in. Can
I-
you figure out how to use this thing? From him, not like you just randomly figure it out. That wouldn't make sense.
I mean, it's a compass.
Yeah, but like
I would
we
say
might be able to use it above water.
It's not
Just-
like you put it in a bucket.
we might be able to do that.
I'll try.
Do you need it to be able to ask him about it? Couldn't we just take it and he asks about it?
It's a good point. We just got it now. I'm leaving. Okay, I'm out of here. I'll be back again.
Hey,
I don't even look at the guy this time. I'm trying not to laugh.
Azrael, you being alone in here with just you and him, he seems unbothered. You can tell that his will is strong, and it's probably by some very strong dedication to, you know, who he's works for and what he believes in. Doesn't seem like it'll be an easy feat to get information out of him, and he already seems like he's to the point of not intimidated by anybody.
It's
And
probably
he
not because
seems-
of me. I think it's because Skip walked in the room.
That's definitely it.
Real quick thing. I'm gonna go down and count the coins for each kingdom.
Okay.
And, like, figure out which, like, who has. Yeah.
Okay. A majority of it is from Southbrook. There's probably like 10,000. I'd say probably more like 14,000, maybe closer to 15,000. That's from Southbrook, and then the remainder is between Yoltgard and some of them are. They have like Port Rumenheim kind of stamps on them that seem like there were things that were shipped out from there. And then on top of this, like the symbol of Port Rumenheim, there's like a 4-digit number followed by like a letter or 3 that just signifies like what it is correlated to the ledgers. But if you were to bring in Port Rumenheim, you'd be able to figure out through the portmaster as long as you could find the number. Obviously,
Why would you not
it's
grab
your
it the
fault.
first time?
You're calling me?
It's Dad.
God, you're good.
He like looks at it and it's like,
I'm gonna take the
Stupid mother.
some of the papers over to Connor, and be like, "Here, see if you can make sense of these papers and maps." I'm gonna grab like half the stack and give you the other half, and I'm gonna like look them over. But I'm also gonna be standing up near the wheel, and I'm just gonna be looking around for. And actually, I'm gonna have the owl. He's gonna be like doing a really wide arc of surveillance to see if there's any other ships nearby.
Okay.
Work tomorrow at 8:30 a.m.
So I'm just gonna look over the papers, and the owl's gonna survey for
look
ships.
at them as well.
I don't know if it's just maps or.
Okay.
Untie him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just at least move his arms. So what's your name?
It's none of your concern, lad. Only one of us gets out of this room alive.
You're accepting your death already.
I know for a fact that I don't get off of this ship. Even if I get through you, I'm greeted by nothing but the rest of you. Who are all of you? You're still currently under the effects of Zone of Truth.
My name's Azrael. I'm with the Keepers of Zaxria.
Boy.
Helps.
It backfired.
Makes sense. The only people capable of probably doing any damage to us would stumble upon my ship.
How do you know Captain Nightshade?
Been working for him for years. It's like a father to all of us.
Oof.
I used to run with a tough gang in Brunswick before I ended up at Port Rumenheim. Picked me up off the street. Gave me something to live for, to earn. Everyone sits up in their big old fancy places full of money. We take it.
Why the people? Why do you take the people?
Because of this world, the strong survive. The weak fall by the wayside. Nightshade showed me that. If you want something, you need to fight for it. And if you're not willing to fight to keep it, you don't deserve it. And what do you want with the ship?
Well, it's ours now. Where are you going?
To meet up with the captain.
Where?
I have no problem telling you exactly where he is. Because I guarantee you meet him on the sea, you'll find yourself at the bottom of it. The Iron Depths. They're there harvesting. They'll probably be there for 3-4 weeks.
Good to know. The whole fleet?
Just Nightshade and the Serpent.
Why are they alone?
They don't fear anything on the seas.
Well, that was a little easier than I thought.
Nice doing business with you. See you later, bud.
I don't know why I'm talking.
Alright, well. We're gonna keep you in the cages for now. So.
I think I'd rather take to the ocean.
Well, you already made that choice. Right this way.
That was real polite, you. Did a hand gesture.
A few moments pass before the door opens and the captain steps out.
By himself? His arm wrecked. Leaves him intact.
In front of Azrael. Seems to be walking without issue at this point.
Alright.
Nightshade's in the Iron Depths.
Drop it.
Or he's at the Iron Depths.
Okay.
Ship's by himself.
Alright, that's probably still worrisome. Alright.
Our new friend here gets to stay in the cages for a while.
Okay, yeah.
Agreed. I can take him and
What's
drop him in a cage.
What kind of appetite or the slaves have? What did you feed them?
Nothing.
Well, that's what you're getting.
I'm gonna give him a knock him unconscious.
Yeah. Falls to the ground.
I don't want him making any moves.
He wants to die.
Pick him
So
up.
he's not dying.
That's a good call, yeah.
He wasn't going to die in the first place.
Skip, actually, can you... The ship didn't get too damaged, but I know you've been doing some woodworking. Could you see if you could maybe make some minor repairs?
With what wood?
I don't know. I guess maybe...
I seen any wood when I was searching stuff.
A few like planks, but nothing too crazy.
I think it's mostly just railings and stuff, and it's not really too much damage.
I can try.
Okay.
I take the captain and go down the deck with him. Toss him in the cage and lock it. Oh, before I do, I search him and take any type of keys anything you've got on him.
Yeah, he does have a key.
Key.
Thank God we searched.
It's out.
He's
ring
like,
of keys,
he's
there's a key.
dumbasses.
All the keys that he
You
has on
search
him.
me, fucking morons! You know, unlock
And
the
I'll,
locks.
There goes my plan of just having him dive over.
I
But
lock it.
yeah, you find a set of keys. There's 3 of them. 2 of them look the same. One is unique and kind of smaller. It's probably only about this big. Just wide.
I go to one of the boxes that has food,
Mhm.
and I place it 3 feet from the cage,
You again?
open, so that he can see it, and then I walk out.
He was pretty quick in explaining where Nightshade was.
That's probably
That's
because
worrisome?
He
That he
had-
was so willing to give up the captain?
he's confident
He
in his
says
captain.
that if we try to find the captain, then we'll end up at the bottom of the ocean.
Well, I mean, I'm not really concerned about that.
Neither am I, but
I can keep us
Gonna
from
be a little late.
drowning.
He said he's gonna be able to.
You said what?
I'm not too worried about that.
Oh.
He wouldn't reveal the location of the island.
Okay, well, I think
7:30.
the location
Or
of the
7:30.
captain is a bit more important than the
Yeah.
island.
I go into the captain quarters.
I mean, I probably could have went farther, but
I mean,
he's
that's
already- he
that's a
already
good
given
amount
useful
of
information.
yeah,
So
that's a good amount of info.
obviously, this ship was a slave ship, so I feel like
Okay, say bye.
he deserves to swap places.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's fine with me.
I go into the captain quarters.
Did he say how long the captain would be there? Is he just stopping there, or?
Now they're harvesting some. They're gonna be a while.
Okay.
And we shouldn't waste time.
Yeah, we probably, still a bit of a journey over there, so. Okay.
Are we bringing this captain to?
We're just taking him with us for now.
What are we gonna do with him?
Feed him minimal food and carry him around with us.
No, I mean, if we don't bring him, just throw him
Put
over,
him in
but
jail.
Yeah.
Where he belongs.
I don't think we have time for
That's
that
the
right
plan
now, though.
eventually.
Yeah.
We could just bring it with us till we find a jail. He's our companion now.
Keeper's jail. It
Nope.
better be built now.
We just put them all in the same barracks and just let them fight or do whatever.
I feel like Leland would kill all of them.
Yeah, that's true. But oh well, it's the one cell. That's all they get. If that's what he wants to do, he can do it. All right. Zarvarex, help me with the sails. Pull up the anchor.
All right.
And
Let's quarter that lockbox.
I'm standing right next to you.
Yeah, we're
I thought you were counting
the
the
small
points.
one works on.
Oh, yeah, wait, you're right.
Open it up.
And
Yeah.
need you to drive the ship.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going to the Iron Depths. That's where Nightshade is. Not his
Makes
island,
sense. Makes sense.
just his ship. And him. Harvesting something? Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, there's just
I
a
would
bunch
guess
of
iron.
yeah,
Iron depths.
just a bunch of iron down there.
Right. Oh. Maybe you should, because maybe you should try and, when I pull out the mirror, you should try and see if your brother's on the ship. Because, I mean, we don't even need to go there if he's not there.
Do I think about it or say it?
You can just
I'm looking for
You can just think
saying
about
The
it.
individual.
hopefully.
You begin to look into the.
I don't know if it'll be, good enough to tell you where he is, but
Looking into the mirror, there's a quick, mirage of energy that reveals Sandon. Similar to you, the looks. He doesn't have a beard though. His hair is kind of unkempt. He wears a white tunic that's dirtied and kind of tattered. You can see that he is in the same spot you saw him before when you previously scried, sitting in some sort of a captain's quarters or of a deck, not a deck, a captain's quarters or some sort of room on a ship, and you can tell by the way that it's kind of moving and swaying. He looks like he's just kind of sitting there eating, drinking. Not exactly sure where he is exactly, but looking at the surroundings, you guess it's somewhere on the Taken Servant.
I think he's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Just figured, we probably shouldn't go the whole
Yeah,
way
that would-
and
that'd be rough.
figure he's not on the ship, so.
Well, the person on that ship would be the one to tell us where he is.
That's true. Yeah, we probably would have to go there anyway.
I pull out my compass.
The ball one or the...
A normal compass.
Okay.
Well, we're spinning in a circle.
Well, you gotta drive. You want me to drive? Is that-
Once my compass starts working, I'm gonna figure out which direction I gotta go.
Something
you can just ask.
magnetic hit skip now. Skip's a.
Oh no, we've magnetically charged Skip.
Everything just ding 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 ding.
We're just
Once my-
constantly pulling stuff off. He doesn't
Once my
notice.
compass starts working, I can figure out which direction I have to go. Which way are we
Your
going?
compass?
You're heading kind of northeast right now. Once you crest around the island mass that's to your right, that is Ophelia, you know that the Iron Depths are pretty much due east of that.
Ah, okay, I figured it out.
Okay, so are you doing something? Do you want me to drive the ship?
I am almost done counting the coins.
Okay.
There is a
I can-
lot of gold down there.
Do you know how much is for each person?
Like-
each kingdom, really?
Oh. Southbrook is like a big portion of it. Like 10 to 15,000, somewhere around there.
Alright.
And then most of the rest goes like Yulgard.
Okay.
Or like Yulgard's like sections or whatever.
Okay. Alright, well, that's not really important right now.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll start heading us in that direction and you can take over when you're done.
Any other information we need?
From the previous captain of this ship?
Does the compass and the
No.
orb, is it also pointing the same direction?
As your compass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Orient's
Maybe
the same.
maybe it
The
only
glass,
worked in the sea.
the glass around it seems like it's like encased in it in order to keep it from getting like any damage from the sea water. Keep it like just kind of.
Or they, I mean,
clear.
maybe they just drop it in or put it in a bucket or something. I don't know.
It's real crazy.
Make sure you only get enough food and water to survive.
Okay. I don't know how much that is. I never eat that little. So. All right. We'll just give him like an Andor-sized portion, I guess.
No, less than that.
Less than, okay. Half an hour.
Like once a day.
How can anyone survive on that?
They'll live.
All right.
Give him only a
And
liter
eat
of water.
normal amounts of food. it's not like it.
All right.
Like, we do a lot of stuff. Like,
Give him only a
need
liter
a
of
lot of
water
energy.
a day.
I'm gonna take over the steering.
Okay.
This is a bigger ship than I'm used to.
Where'd we put the other
Also
guy?
brought down
Just
the
on
He's stuck to the pole
water
still.
bus. It's in the box.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot.
He doesn't even get a cage. He just
When you
gotta
walk
fucking
in there
sit
and
at
open up the chest and look in there, there is quite a bit of gold inside of it. You find 400 gold pieces that are inside of that small lockbox, along with a kind of necklace. It's like a large necklace that actually just has a compass attached to it, but it looks like there's really not use for it with it there, so it's just kind of set in the chest. It's a
take the
nice,
gold
nice kind of
display
gold
piece?
necklace.
It's a spinner.
No, I take all the gold.
Okay.
Grab the necklace and come out and look whoever's driving. Just toss it up.
It fell.
Whoops.
And the glass is broken. Unfortunately.
Looks like a nice little compass, sturdy, made of like pure gold.
You throwing pure gold fucking compasses?
Is
We
there like
sell that.
below or something?
I just dropped it in the
No, there are cots that are
What if
like
it's enchanted?
fastened onto the ship.
It's gone now.
Crew
I feel like I'll take a rest because it was already like late as Halloween.
Yeah.
Boarded, so.
Yeah, it's very dark.
Yeah,
You're using the stars more to navigate than anything, but since you
yeah.
have the compass and the landmass to your right, you know where you are, seeing the redwoods, you know that you just have to keep heading east.
I untie this guy and I go throw him in the other cage.
He's supposed to. He's our funny
He
jokes guy. He stays up there.
He gets
He's
to
there
sit
for
in
it.
the cage.
He's there comedic relief, man. If we say something, he goes, "Wow, you guys are stupid," and then we all laugh every time, man.
Like imagine being tied to a pole.
All right. Well, you commandeer a pirate ship.
Oh yeah.
You are now heading
jeez.
east towards the
Should
Iron
we-
Depths.
Should we sail further away from the main?
And I was gonna say, might not want to be close to people right now.
We sail on the fucking shore.
Yeah, definitely don't go towards Southbrook.
You could send a message ahead.
Definitely planning
take
and
this
things.
sail
Or
down
we can
after we're
tear
done.
the flags off.
Well, they're the
We need
sails.
those for now.
Yeah, they're the sails. There's not just like
The
flags
fucking
flown.
sails are
Yeah.
colored, but oh
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, we need them for now though. We gotta meet the other ship.
We also need to move.
You know currently
We also need
that
to move.
um,
Yes.
the plan is not going to be so simple as to just go there and fight and figure it out.
We got a few weeks.
The ship that you have has no form of offensive weaponry on it or anything. You know that what you're heading towards probably is some sort of a beast of a ship. And right now, you are heading towards hopefully what you think to be where your brother is right now, being captured and kept. You were told exactly where Nightshade is, what he's doing. You know what the plan is. Like I said, though, you just don't know exactly how it's going to go or what things will change. But you are at sea. The boat is manned well. Zarbrax is kind of hustling around a lot more than he's used to. Ander, once he's done counting and doing things, you're able to make your way back up.
Making repairs to the floorboards.
Yeah, Skip is walking around and fixing things where bullet holes have gone through. Everybody else is just kind of doing their own thing and helping in any way that they can.
Sleep.
Yep, and people are sleeping.
Good call.
Sleeping.
Long day, two
I am
major battles.
really low on spells.
All right, and
all
we
out
will
of
pick it
spells.
up there next week.
Hey.
Thank you for watching. Like I said before, please just be sure to check everything else out, the YouTube and all that. Continue to watch and tune in every week and watch YouTube stuff. The support is appreciated. Take it easy. See you next week.
See ya.
I wouldn't say now or next week.
You can make it now.